welcome to the Dungeon Dome. I am your host and game master, James D'Amato, and this week we have a title match.
Yes!
That's right. One of these teams will be leaving this table with a belt. Let's bring on one of our beautiful belt people to show that off in a second. They're on the back table back there. The lower one? Oh, the black one. So they are fighting for a Monster Master belt.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Guys, it says Dungeon Dome.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This isn't like just a
Yeah.
placeholder.
Legit thing.
No. It's legit, man.
God bless
Why do you think I want it?
Right? Thank you, Kickstarter
You made
backers.
this happen.
So, yes. That is for the Monster Master title. All of these fellows are going to, at some point this season, participate in a monster match. So the next monster match, which would be a Champion's Dilemma match between both teams, is going to be like a title match as well. But this is the title match to establish the champions. You've all fought so hard to get here. So let's introduce our competitors. First up, let's start with the nothing this time, and Drew Merzieski.
Okay, so just intro
Yeah, how
into the
you
dome.
feeling? How you
I'm
feeling?
good, man. I'm good. I'm like, that's a great belt. I want that belt. I want it so bad. So we're gonna bring our A game.
Yeah.
Awesome. And do you have plugs that you would like to lay down on the audience?
Warda,
Boom! Look at that beautiful Warda shirt.
Yes.
go to the store, get the merch, catch us on Tuesdays, and we'll see what happens. We are at our finale this Tuesday, so please bring everybody. Have a viewing party. It'll be great.
Yeah, this is going to be good. Whether you've seen Warda or not, this is the best time to drop in. And also, we'll let Allie plug that next thing. Bill.
Hi guys. My only plug really is 27 Wagons Full of Cotton down at Gorilla Tango Theater through Muse Theater Collective. We got 2 more weeks. We show on Sundays. It's a really great show. So if you guys are looking for some top-notch Tennessee Williams, I'd highly recommend coming on down and seeing it.
Hell yes.
Nice.
And let's move on to the ladies' disdain. And first up, Allie Grauer.
Hi, everybody. It's good to be back in the dome.
Allie, how are you liking your chances?
I think it's time for the ladies to win. And I think if you out there in the stands agree that it's time for a little equality in the dome,
Look.
you need to throw us as much inspiration
Look,
as
if they were
you
gonna
can
win, they would have done it
so
by
that
now.
we can
So-
take their horns off and maybe tie them up over
Only
a
one
pit
of
of
them
lava.
has
I don't have any horns.
I can pluck his feathers, that's fine.
No!
Literally, thank
He's
you
got
so
nice-
much.
Okay,
Oh,
before we start handing out inspiration, I do want to point out that due to a donor who could not be here for this particular match, both teams have full inspiration all ready to start.
We will let you know when we're
So
out.
Solicitor 6, you have 4 inspiration that you can dole out at any time during the match, and we'll just have to remember that.
That's good.
But yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's already full up.
Got it.
Let's move on to Kate Booth.
Before things get really messy.
Oh, actually, Allie, plugs.
The podcast. Please subscribe to the Word of Podcast on your favorite podcasting platform. If you've already subscribed to it, please give us a star rating and give us a review. It helps us get noticed by other people who are looking for things to listen to. And the podcast is going to be majorly important in the coming months. So please subscribe, check it out, leave us the review.
Yeah, and I want to point out that right now, One Shot's sort of doing impromptu sessions of Tomb of Annihilation on the One Shot stream.
Because no one's busy enough.
Yeah, Drew's going to be GMing that. Mel's in it. Some of the Wordacast is in it. It's been a lot of fun so far. Cool. You can check that out in our Twitch archives, and I'll be uploading that to YouTube later. Kate.
Hi, everybody. My name's Kate Booth. Today I want to plug a gathering of rogues and ruffians, which is a 1 weekend long Renaissance fair up in New Glarus, Wisconsin. So come drink some spotted cow, check out this awesome Ren fair. It's happening October 14th and 15th, and you can see me there performing in a show called They Fight, presenting all the best scenes of Shakespeare, the fights.
Excellent, which means it is time for us to get ready for the Dungeon Dome. We are fighting an Ironheart monster match for this fight.
Ironheart.
There are going to be 5 waves of monsters. Every 2 rounds, there will be a new monster that will enter through one of the 4 portals in this arena. They will be progressively more challenging. So you're going to have to probably collaborate with your opponents at first, but at the end of the 10th round, whoever is left standing, whoever's the last team standing wins the match. So
10th round,
you'll have to fight together to survive. After the last monster has been introduced, only one team can win.
Okay.
So I now will invite both teams to combine their initiative scores.
And you'll want to turn on the handheld camera.
Yes. Do you want to roll or do you want me to roll?
I'll roll.
And we also
Yeah, you
have
should
roll
roll.
this
You
time.
should roll.
donation of 100 for the monster.
Yes, I've already incorporated that.
This is 18.
Baby.
Net 20, 23 total.
All right.
No, that's not your fault. That's not your fault. Not your fault. No.
Did you just blame him for that?
I didn't blame him. I was like, darn, man. That's not how it
No, I'm kidding.
All right.
Keep digging, Benjamin.
I'm like that raccoon.
Yay.
You're okay. You're okay.
You're good.
So it looks like the ladies disdain 1 initiative. Let's see their introduction.
Oh man, I didn't think about this at all. Okay, great. So today in the Dungeon Dome, it is snowing. And there is the sound of sort of wind chimes, and it sounds like the wind blowing through the stands, and it maybe is kind of Jingle Bell-ish. We don't really know, but there's magic in the air tonight. And as the breeze is blowing through the crowd, it starts to become visible, and the crowd can see it, and they stand up and they do the wave as the breeze passes through. It's very exciting. Everybody's getting involved, and the wind whoosh, whoosh, comes all the way around the crowd, and the light gathers, and it ends. Can I go anywhere?
Yep.
At the top of this tower,
I want to go to the top of the tower.
where Arrow enters the dome
Sick.
All right.
in a burst of snowflakes.
And the fans erupt into cheers.
Yes.
And sparks.
They're doing the
shooting
wave.
off the fireworks for Arrow's colors of magenta.
Magenta and
Purple.
purple.
Following that eruption of snow and beautiful sparklers, a soft hush falls over the crowd. The snow continues to fall but dissipates gradually. And then somewhere in the back, the nosebleed section of the stands, someone begins to chant, "Sigh no more.
Sigh no more.
Sigh no more.
And then
Sigh
the
no
chanting
more.
grows throughout the nosebleed so that the people in the box seats are craning their necks trying to figure out what's going on. And it ripples throughout the arena as Balon steps down from the very back of the stadium
Yes.
with her great sword in one hand and her great club in the other, fire and fury in her eyes as the crowd chants for her and for Arrow as she descends the arena. She's like bumping knuckles with people and nodding and sharing meaningful looks with each and every one of them as she goes. And she finally hops the fence into the arena and turns to face the crowd and lifts both weapons into the air, and everyone starts screaming, and her fireworks in teal and blue go off as she makes her way into the dome.
Actually, I want you guys on these
inside.
platforms.
Oh,
anywhere.
okay, great.
Yeah.
Then we'll go here.
Yeah, come
She
Excellent.
climbs up expertly, of course.
up the
All
rope.
right. Which means we turn over to the nothing.
So the camera comes up on an anime-esque shower scene in which Benjin is in the shower. He has no metal arm. He's standing under scalding hot water in a black obsidian-esque shower. strategically placed steam over certain places as he stands under the water and has this blank look on his face. And there's like an imp there with like reading off what he has to do today, like in the dome. You have dinner with Dungeon, da-da-da-da-da, and he's just standing there underneath the water.
Dinner with Dungeon later tonight, and you're fighting a bunch of monsters in the dome, and you're up against the Lady Sustain again.
Like rubs, shakes out the water. His hair is long. We see on
You
Benjamin
got soap in my eyes.
smacks the imp and it
Yeah.
heads off. And he only has the one arm. And we look down over Benjamin, and his body is covered in scars in different places. We look over his arm, and he's got a black, just straight black bit of tattoo over his arm, with a red sigil. That's his Hell Captain. It's like for his captaincy. And then around his real arm, there's the numbers in Infernal from 1 to 30. And each one of them is ticked off with a scar, up to 27. 27, 28, 29, and 30 are the only ones left on his arm. And as we pan across Benjamin's body, we see over his heart, he has a blue raised scar tattoo of triple moons. One blue, one red, and one clear. As we go over that, we then jump to another
Is
scene.
it clear or is it white?
It's white. I'm sorry.
'Cause
It's,
your skin is red.
yeah, because my skin is
Good
red.
call.
And then we cut over, and he's getting ready. There are demons like preparing him, like making sure his hair is good and everything like that. And he's just blank
Never
face.
know what to do with your hair.
He like teases it and stuff like that. There are succubus that are coming over to like
is this
get
imp?
him
I
ready,
love
and
him.
he's not interested today. And
Whoa.
and eventually he's all in his armor, and where he's preparing to head out into the dome. And usually where there's fervor and fire, gives a deep sigh and undraws his sword, and the doors open, and he rides a lava dragon out of the top of the dome. And all the snow that was falling in the air is melted as the dragon comes around. And on the ground, skeletons rise out from the dome, and they're all wearing hellish armor, and they're chanting "Benjen, Benjen, Benjen for the glory of hell!" And
Hell yes!
hell yes! And the stands are erupting in cheers, and all the skeletons take one knee and go, "For the glory of hell!" And the dragon lands, incinerating them all.
Sound and fury, signifying the
Nothing.
nothing.
And he says, and he steps off and drops. Right?
You have to be in the middle
And
section.
you got to be anywhere on these platforms.
Right there.
All right. So yeah, there was a question. Was this on the Jumbotron? Yes, this is on the Megadome. They do behind the athlete stories
Oh, yeah.
sometimes. This is like a tiny Benjamin documentary about his like getting ready experience. And yes, it included gratuitous shower scenes.
Lots of steam.
He has a shapely butt.
The fans love it. If the fans love it, it's in his contract. So we are we're back in the locker room for the nothing, and we see Claudish, putting on the rest of his armor, tightening a few straps, getting ready to walk out. As he's about to stand up, a red hand falls on his shoulder with a bright blue sapphire. Hang on, Claudish. I'd like us to speak for a moment.
Immediately turn around, take a knee, and kiss the ring.
It's unnecessary for you to do that, Claudish. Only Benjamin. Now, I think we need to talk a bit about your behavior.
My winning behavior?
It's come to my attention that you've developed inappropriate feelings.
Whatever could you be talking about, sir?
I don't want you to lie to me, Claudish. That would end very badly. Not for you, but for Benjamin.
Oh no!
You see, I can't have one of my fighters, one of Hell's champions, the greatest warriors on any plane, having inappropriate feelings. It would make us look bad. It would make me, your prince, look bad. And you wouldn't want that, would you, Claudius?
No, sir. What can
Because I would have to punish you if I found out that these inappropriate feelings continued, Claudius. And I will kill Benjen. I will take him from you. I will take his soul and I will incinerate it, and there will be nothing left of him. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. What can I do to prove that these feelings are inconsequential?
Oh, Claudius. I think you already know. Now, go win a title. And with that, he pushes you into your introduction. Claudius, what is your introduction?
Oh man. Okay. So I feel like there was a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, like once upon a time there was a plan.
Like
yeah.
he goes out and there's like explosions that he was supposed to be
yes,
standing in
yes.
the middle of, but he's actually somewhere else. And so he tries to adjust to it, and then like the way it was all timed out, like he's just trying to catch up with the explosions and like dark magic that's coming out of the ground, and it's really just him struggling to get to the right spot so he can remember how to do things, and he trips at one point.
Yeah.
Oh my god, arrow goes.
And he sees that she's concerned, but he tries not to make eye contact because this is about to be really difficult.
This is going to be rough.
And so he does at one point remember that he's supposed to stand in a certain spot, and then just ignores it, and just ends up right here.
Excellent. So with that, we are ready for the match to begin. And actually, Hunt, can you go grab another skeleton miniature that just like anything that looks like it has a skull for a face?
Just anything.
I mean, there are so many like
So many.
skeleton adjacent miniatures back there. I am going to introduce the first wave of enemies for you to fight, which are all skeletons.
Yay.
And thanks to one of our, I would say, enthusiastic fans, we also have 2 additional skeletons for you to start this
So
match
much
with.
enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Yay.
So,
Hooray.
oh, this one was actually already used last match. Okay, this one sent in by Aaron the Baron. Aaron the Baron sent in posthumous Agrippa. Pinned to his ribcage is a barely legible note reading, "Absolutely nothing to that." Oh wait, no, we already did this one. Okay, never mind. This one was sent in by Benny Nyikos. It's Everin Bentstaff. In life, Everin was an elf wizard with an obsessive, some might say nerdy love for magic. He specialized in lightning and fire spells, but always kept a spell slot open for watching the latest Dungeon Dome. One day, his party fought an evil dragonborn who was half red, half blue. Needless to say, that was the end of poor Evan. And Evan is going to be, thank you so much, Evan is going to be represented by this red dot skeleton here. And let's see. Next up is sent in by Dylan Gaetano, Priscilla Breckensberg. Priscilla enjoys long walks on the beach, haberdashery, and solving unanswerable philosophical questions with a liberal application of violence.
Amazing.
And Priscilla will be represented by the purple skeleton.
Somebody just subscribed, so that's another.
That's another skeleton.
Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we're going to need more.
question. Did we change the inspiration values?
Uh,
You talked about it the last time with like the
So-
guaranteed hit going up.
Yeah, guaranteed hit is 5.
Okay,
That's
gotcha.
5. It's right. Okay. Next up is sent in by Jessica Fredima Cox. We have Poppy Morning Dew. This is a skeleton of a rock sprite. Poppy was a lover of nature and the druidic arts before her untimely demise. Poppy's favorite wild shape was that of a brown bear. And Poppy is going to be represented by this plus mark skeleton. And let's see. Next up, we have our last. Thank you very much. We have our last planned skeleton, and that is sent in by Christian Rivero, Percival Vertebrae. Vertebrae, yep. Here to represent his 4 siblings, Thor Vertebrae, Lumbar Vertebrae, Sarah Vertebrae, and Cocky Vertebrae. Will be represented by the skeleton with the shield.
Nice.
C7.
And we have the 2 skeletons that were funded by our donors, by our donor for this week. And that is the first up was sent in by Marcus Carver, and this is Dorothy Carver. She died from an overdose of her husband's stunk. Oh. That's what it's written as. Hey, Po Buddy's Nerfect. I love it. And that's going to be represented by this mutant skeleton. And I've got to roll them into the arena. That's 3, so they're going to be starting back here. Next up is sent in by Jay Kemberling, The First Hero. The First Hero is the mortal remains of the first adventurer that fell in the Dungeon Dome. Without a resurrection handy. The First Hero is festooned with decorations and carved initials from those that beat down the beloved skeleton in a Dungeon Dome match.
Cool.
A team or individual that defeats the First Hero is welcome to add their mark to the skeleton.
That's cool.
And gain unfading glory in the Dungeon Dome.
Whoa.
If they can do it while the match is still going on, obviously. The First Hero has been trashed so many times now, more repairs than bones, and held together by spools of silver wire and bolts, but it is always lovingly restored by the caretakers of our beloved Dungeon Dome. Sent in, yes, once again by Jay Kimberling, and that is going to be represented by this mummy. And that is coming in at spot 5.
Cool.
And finally, we had a subscriber. So we have one more skeleton.
Jeez.
And that one is going to be sent in by Moira M. Derek. Derek was an accomplished lizard folk monk with an affinity for brewing potions. He liked to call Derek juice.
Did you know Derek?
Derek was a clever lizard man, but not particularly smart. He had particular hatred for rakshasas.
Interesting.
And that
did know
is Derek. Derek will be this blank skeleton here. And that is also coming in at spot 3.
And there was also a donor that wanted to arm the ladies.
Solicitor 6 has something for us, apparently.
Oh, Solicitor 6 from... Oh, that's right. So, you see... there is a blurring flash of air in front of you. And in it is a, like once it disappears, there is a mug left in front of you, emblazoned with the logo of the Tapped Keg Dojo.
The Tapped Keg Dojo!
Yes!
The Tapped Keg Dojo supporting and sponsoring the Ladies' Disdain.
Drunk bastards, now what?
It promises you power.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Looking in it, you see a foamy, dark liquid that smells heavily of hops and barley.
Do we each get one?
It is just you, Balon.
Just me?
Yep.
Again.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. Can I hold on to it?
Yes, you can hold on to it.
It's
it's a
beer of some
mug,
kind.
yeah.
Little dust cover over it.
It's a thermos.
She reaches out and takes it and sniffs it and goes, and then like raises it. Thank you so much. And, like, puts it.
All right. And so we are ready to start.
Arrow gets a bottle with a note.
So the solicitor's going to probably tell us what the note says in a second.
Ooh.
800 proof
Oh.
that Sune loves you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So you get a bottle of what is called the platinum syrup. It is an ultra distilled celestial liquor that is incredibly strong. Unlike the liquor that Balon has, which will require a fort save, this one is guaranteed to get you drunk, but it will do something cool in return.
It'll get you drunk!
Oh, it'll get you drunk!
Goodness.
Arrow is really excited about the bottle. When it appears in front of her, she gives a girlish squeal and like claps and picks it up and raises it with her arms to the crowd.
Yeah, the crowd cheers.
And looks at it and looks at Balon and wiggles her eyebrows and then like holds on to it and kind of does like a little shaky dance.
All right. So, with that, we are going to start the match. And first up is the Ladies' Disdain.
Okay. We've got some skeletons to clear out.
Yeah, I
Shouldn't
want...
be too difficult.
There's a stone. I never get to touch the stone, and I'm really excited about everything. So, I don't remember how the stone works, which can only mean good things.
That one?
Yeah, I
Oh,
want
you're gonna touch it.
Oh, I absolutely am. First thing,
Yeah, sure, that's safe. Touch it.
with my hand on my
right.
miniature. Ding.
All right. So, as you touch the stone, we get Bear Trap Part 2, sent in by Laura Penrod. This is a bronze bear statuette with ruby eyes and is about 10 inches tall. When you touch the bear trap, Ursa Major is summoned.
Oh, man!
So the audience flips out as a bear with a champion's belt across his
Major!
Ursa Major!
Turn to Claudish. I love him.
Claudius doesn't look at anyone.
I'm just having a bad day.
Good day. Thanks so much, Laura.
Great. Do I have a chance to take a swipe at it with my axe?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, great.
All right,
love
yeah.
this bear.
Yes,
Which can Kazoodle remind the crowd where Ursa Major first appeared this season?
Ursa Major first appeared in, oh God, which match was it? I know it
Wasn't us.
Yeah, it was
Compass Cats?
Yeah, I believe this was it was a match where somebody. No, this was the Tickle twins.
Yeah, and the murder.
Versus the murder. Yes, showed up in the bear trap, which appeared to be a regular bear trap, but once it bit down on your leg, a bear would appear and mess you up. What good? And the audience loves Ursa Major for that, so we brought it back. Because if the audience loves it, it's in their contract.
Quick flash of Benjamin's behind, and then go back.
It's like subliminal messaging.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a whack at this bear
All
Mess him
right.
up.
with my battle axe. And that's a 1.
Man, if only you had.
If only I had inspiration to reroll, which I do. I'm gonna go ahead and
Oh, citizen.
I'm gonna spend 1 for the advantage,
All right.
even though the crit still happens. The effect still happens. Is this better? Oh, not much. I mean, it is better. It's a 11.
11
To
will
hit.
not hit.
Oh no.
How many did you spend?
It's
Oh,
just
one.
So you should have
I
more.
moved it to
So this one was
instead
sent in by Mary Clute. It's just nerves. The
Yeah,
nervous
that it
sweat
is.
from your clammy palms causes
Yeah,
your
you just
grip
got
on your weapon to slip, and you fumble it and fling it instead of attacking.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like that's what happens.
Swing, tink. So your weapon is
My battle axe is down there.
yeah. Your battle axe is going to be down
Still
there.
have my shield and javelins. Guess I'm gonna be a ranged
You're gonna
fighter this
spear
match.
fight this thing
Oh, I'm
with a
totally
javelin?
gonna spear fight this thing.
All right. That was your move and
Sure
attack.
was.
Unfortunately, not a great start for Arrow. She's a little bit butterfingered this match.
I'm barely making it through.
Oh!
Kill her for that.
James, question.
And 100 to refill Arrow.
I got
and
it.
So good.
Question: does Ursa Major count for the monsters that we need to defeat?
No.
Okay.
All right, so we got to clear the skeletons first.
Yeah. Clearing it. Well, it's
Good
not
call.
clearing the skeletons. It's there will be new monsters
Yeah.
summoned
Every
in
round.
the-
I know,
every,
I know.
every other round.
We have minimal time to do this. I get it. Okay. What is this, please?
That is Arrow's battle
Oh,
axe.
she
my
threw it
battle
down
axe.
there. Okay, cool.
Not on purpose.
Hey,
What?
we working together here? What's going on?
Oh, now you want to work together?
No, I'm just looking at all these skeletons and knowing what's going to come later. Are we working together or not?
She like looks up at Arrow.
I wish I had my axe. Its name is Mercy.
Yeah, you're
and
just
I couldn't
wrestling
remember
with
that.
this bear right now.
I absolutely am.
But you're like shrieking and let's clear these bones first.
Truce then.
Fine. So Balon is going to. I'm gonna need you to take care of this side.
Sure, no problem.
Deal with the bear, and then get down there and deal with the skeletons. So I'm gonna move. Sorry. I'm gonna come over this way.
That's about 30.
Yeah, that's about 30. Because I want to get down there and start whacking.
Throw a javelin in the meantime.
Yeah, well, I could, couldn't I? Is a
Yeah.
javelin good against skeletons? I don't know.
It's piercing, so technically they're going to be taking half damage from it. But
It's not great.
A great club would be better,
Yeah, but I don't want to throw that.
Benjamin says to you.
I
Yes,
think
thank you.
You might want to throw the great.
Throw
club.
it. Throw the great club?
Yeah, I think so. Because,
Can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely. You finished a match by throwing it once.
Yeah, with
I don't
your.
remember.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
mean, and just barely.
Yeah.
He's got
Alright, cool.
like scattered images of
Cool,
it.
he's like, I think I remember that. All right, cool. I will throw it at this guy. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's going to be a 23 to hit.
All right, 23. Yeah, that'll do it. It's a skeleton. You know.
Please shatter.
Ooh, full damage.
Plus 3, so 9, 10, 11.
11. 11.
She like chucks it at him and it goes whoop, 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 whoosh, and the bones like shatter.
And so Dorothy Carver goes down.
Oh.
That was good
Thank you.
for you.
I'm sorry, the word truce came out of your mouth. I thought
No,
that
no,
meant
no,
we
no.
were just
I'm
gonna
not-
get this
I'm
over.
not trying to kill you.
You guys are working together.
Shut up! I thought we were just gonna get
We
this
said it
done.
at the exact
and then
same
we're gonna-
time. We were like, shut up!
Yes.
And now it's the Nothing's turn.
Do you want to go first, buddy? All right, I'll go first. I'm like, do you want to go first or Oh, okay. All right.
Is he just like he's in a single spotlight? Simon and Garfunkel is playing.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Can I athletics my way down to here?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Before I do that, I want to double check, make sure there are no traps. There.
No traps.
Okay. And
Just bones.
so I'm gonna roll. Is that athletics?
Yep.
Okay. 18 plus. It's 18 plus 5. So that's 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. And drop. And I'm going to use Simon's Skull.
Yeah, here we
Yes,
go.
good.
Nice.
So I take out the skull, and I whisper to it, "Alas, poor Yorick," and I hold it up to the skeleton and go, "Born to hell, sworn to hell," and black and red smoke filters out around them.
Yeah, and their green eyes turn red with the fires of hell. They are now under your control.
Cool. I say, "Gentlemen, attack anything that is not Claudish, Balon."
Or
Yeah.
an arrow. Oh, no.
Oh.
Whoa.
Can I roll to see if I hear that?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can.
My name is Arrow. Do you need my name?
She's
It's
like up
Arrow.
there.
It's Arrow.
Clearly, I've heard it. If she can hear it.
Yeah. All right, so these
Oh my
skeletons. Well, actually, we'll wait for their turn. Actually, we'll have them go on your turn.
On my turn?
Drew, why don't you just control them?
Okay, I'll just control them then. So I'm gonna have this one, 5, 10. What's their movement? 30?
Yep, 30 is their base.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Should just take a double move, probably.
Yeah, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
I hope you push the bear.
And 5, 10,
thinking
15,
about
it,
20,
trust me.
25,
Yeah.
30, 35, 40, 45,
Good news
50,
is, like, you're
55.
you.
So we can get to that one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's gonna attack that skeleton.
It's for Drew.
Yeah.
But you're full,
He's
right?
full. He is full.
I'm full up.
Everyone is currently full.
Everyone's currently full, yeah, before we... But yes, for being the worst, we will...
And he's going to attack that one.
That
And
was pretty bad.
it's a 5.
5, yeah.
it's
So
like-
they're skeletons, you know.
Yeah.
You can only do so much for
yeah,
them.
yeah. No, hit him with the... No, don't do... No, he's like...
They get into like a slow skeletal slap fight.
The little bones clacking together.
And is there anything else? I mean, you technically have an action.
Actually, I'm going to re-roll for that skeleton.
Oh, hey!
Yeah, good idea.
It's worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not good.
Yeah. So I think that'll refill you from
Oh, yeah, cool.
for being the worst.
Cool. I'm gonna check this chest for traps.
Yeah.
Chest for traps?
Yes.
Was that a Freudian slip?
Chest.
Ooh.
It's a chest.
You got a natural 20 on
Natural
that.
Natural
20.
20. All right. So
It was a mother Freudian slip.
you can choose.
Grimtooth's Canaries. This is by John Solicitor 6.
Yeah!
An ornate wooden box with velvet interior that houses 5 2-foot-tall mechanical kobolds. The box is
Legion
engraved
Master over here.
Grimtooth's Canaries.
Cool.
Interesting.
We're at 6 skeletons. One of them was destroyed, I think. Or no, we were at 7. Yeah, we were at 7 skeletons and one was destroyed. And now it's time for Claudish.
Okay, can I see the bottle of alcohol on Arrow?
Yes.
Okay.
It's got a shining platinum glint. Actually, I don't think you have line of sight to Arrow.
I'm moving up there. If I get closer, do I have...
So I think the problem is from the angle you're at,
Yeah.
you're just not going to see her. You would actually have to climb the tower up to get to her. That's going to take a double move.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to just mess up the skeleton. But first I want to get up here, because that's a better point.
Okay, I'll need an athletics or acrobatics, whichever is better for you.
Athletics. 12.
12 should be enough to scramble your way up.
Great. And I'm going to take out the mummy skeleton with
All
an
right.
eldritch spear.
Yeah, there you go.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, that's a crit!
Quick, 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 quick.
Bam!
That's on the jumbotron.
It is.
All right, do I need to-
Crit.
do I roll? And I roll twice since it's a crit, right? Damage.
Yes, you'll roll double damage in addition to whatever effect is submitted by the audience. People really like to
21
write crit failures.
damage.
All right. So this is gonna. Let's see. Benny Nyko sends in shower of undergarments. Exuberant fans of the character throw their undergarments onto the field. The target of the attack must make a DC 14 strength throw or be entangled as the entangle spell. So I think what happened. All the underwear rains down on this. All the lizard person underwear rains down on top of this mummy. The mummy is tangled up as you.
Yes.
Crackling energy destroys the skeleton, and the first hero is interred. So you will be able to carve your initials into it.
Hey!
The match.
And I think after he, and I think the fact that this, like, he's clearly upset because I imagine negative energy, like negative feelings, make his powers a little more
stronger.
intense.
Yeah, I think that's
So
exactly it.
this was serious overkill for the skeleton. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's very clear that this thing, he's using more power than he needs to, and he's probably breathing pretty heavily too. And he shoots a really quick eye up at Ursa Major and then just like turns away.
I think his eyes are glowing a bright orange right
Yeah,
now, and
yeah.
like some smoke is drifting out of them.
Yeah.
And he's got a general aura of darkness about him.
Yeah, absolutely.
That energy like warmed its way around his hand as he let it go. It was just a massive black lightning bolt that scorched the earth and undergarments beneath it.
The chat wants to know if Arrow is getting jealous about it, and she's really involved with this bear.
She is wrestling a
right
bear.
now.
Wrestling a bear.
But she does notice underwear being thrown onto the arena, and she goes, "Is he doing something awesome? What's happening?"
Balin sees this Eldritch Spear happen and sees his glowing and his little steam coming out of his nostrils, and she turns and she goes, "Nice."
He doesn't say anything. He's just looking for his next target.
All right, so now we enter the monster's turn. So first up is the skeleton is going to attack the skeleton that attacked it. It rolled an 18.
Ooh.
Dealing 3 damage to its fellow skeleton. Drew, your boy is a little bit hurt.
Chipped bones.
You and your legion that you have here, skeletons, robotic kobolds.
Yeah.
A marching band.
Yeah. 76 trombones.
They led
Let
the
the
big
big parade.
You know, confetti cannons, t-shirt cannons.
We don't do t-shirt cannons. They're tacky.
So yeah, Derek.
Clearly,
They're not tacky.
Clearly we do
They're
underwear
exciting,
cannons.
and fans like them.
What?
Clearly we do underwear showers and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I mean,
Okay. So
Are we praying to Sune? What is happening? Ah!
next up, this skeleton. 5.
is that how you pray to
20,
Sune?
25.
Yeah.
Take off your underwear.
It might be involved
It's
in one of the
involved.
rituals.
Yes.
60. All right, the skeleton runs up to you, and that's all it's able to do.
I've been to one of those parties. They're fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Underwear is so much classier than t-shirt cannons.
Nothing's new.
Well, really, it's the lack of underwear, folks.
So this skeleton is currently making its way up this tower.
Aw.
I'm gonna stash it back here.
That's cute. I need to go get my club.
And now Ursa Major makes an attack. It's gonna grapple you, Arrow. So you're gonna
Strength?
Yeah, it's either strength or dexterity.
I would
saving
like to
throw.
go with strength.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Oh no! You are retired.
Ursa Major gets 22.
Yeah, well, I have advantage on my strength
Yeah.
roll, so there. It was a crit, by the way. It was
Yes,
a 1.
I did see that.
And that one is a
That's
14
better.
plus 5 is 19.
There we go.
19. All right, still failed, but
Really? Wait, what did he get?
he rolled an 18. He's got +4 to his strength.
Damn. Oh, dang.
It's a bear.
You get refilled.
Yeah, I know.
You are
Thank
you are
Rhiannon.
wrestling a bear currently.
Strong too.
I think Arrow's really flustered because she hasn't been able to make eye contact.
I am really. Is he okay? What's happening? Oof. Ah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Phil Aitken sent in Thompson Kampf. Oh wait, no wait, we already did this one.
You're retired. You're not getting used anymore.
Are you doing another?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sosu Tsundere sends in, broke a heel. Oh no, your heel broke on your brand new shoes. All terrain is now difficult terrain.
Oh no!
So yeah, your hands are matching against this bear's paws. It's like growling in your face. You're pushing back against it, and the heel on your boots is pushed down into the wooden tower and snaps off. That slip causes you to be pushed back by the bear, and the bear now has control of this grapple. And they're going to try and pin you down to the ground.
Sure it is.
Roll another grapple check.
Okay. New die. Really not that much better. 11.
Against the bear's 19, you are now pinned.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bad breath. Ursa,
And-
bad breath.
Those are the monsters. So
This is round
that's
two,
the end
right?
of round 1.
Yeah.
On round 2, there is a massive mechanical clanking that echoes throughout the dungeon dome.
Gung, 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 gung. My prior 4.
And
Reroll arrow.
reroll.
So the 4 that he did earlier, he's putting a 5th on there, so now it's a reroll.
So yeah, reroll your grapple.
Thank
you may
so
not be
much,
pinned.
6.
You got to beat 19 still.
No, it's only 14 total.
Oh, so close, yet so far.
Yeah.
And this is your strength save, right? That you're not just doing your pure strength?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was. So then it would actually just be a 9. And the other one didn't, because it.
Well, I mean, still, you got to beat 19, so.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. So still don't, even with the
not-
proficiency
Yeah.
bonus. Okay.
Yeah.
So, this comes back to round 2. You hear a massive mechanical clanking.
Oh, boy.
And unfortunately, Balon and Claudish are standing on top of a place where a new trap has just been spawned.
They could have just spawned?
In the Iron Heart match type, yes, traps can be spawned.
Oh my god.
What a great one. Silky spidery rope net, sent in by Ariel. Silky spidery web strings shoot out and wrap
Balin's
themselves around the competitors' limbs and torsos, a restraining movement. So yeah, a little hose pokes up, and it's sort of like a sprinkler.
Ah, damn it!
Yeah, it's
was
like
planning on trying to
cotton
save
candy up there. So I need a dexterity saving throw from you guys. You're looking for 15.
That's gonna be
15.
All right.
not that. I'm re-rolling.
Yeah, use some of that inspiration.
Whoa. Hell yeah. Dexterity?
Yep.
17.
17. All right. So you both managed to avoid these spider webs, and the
good.
trap resets. I do need to know, how did you avoid those spider webs? What did it look like?
For Claudish, he's kind of in the zone right now, in the murder zone. Like, this is probably the Claudish that Benjamin knows very well.
The one I've been waiting for.
And he's also a little frazzled, so it is probably much more of a he just dodges it. It's very much kind of like he just slips and it like goes around and it comes at him again. He ducks under it. And
Yeah.
he just kind of like nimbly maneuvers his way through the strands as they're coming at him.
Cool.
Because it was close. Like I rolled a 15.
Yeah.
So nothing fancy.
Gotcha. And for Balon?
For Balon, I think she hears the little sprinkler pop up and go like as it's booting
Yeah.
up. And she remembers seeing it happen to Benjin in the last match they were in
Yeah.
on the Megadome. And she goes, oh, damn. So what she does, because she's unarmed at the moment because she threw her great club, she like turns and
You have
drops.
a great sword, don't you?
I do, but it's
Oh, it's
it's
just-
not
it's
it's not
sheathed.
drawn.
Gotcha.
Yeah. She drops off the ledge and grabs herself. Like she
Nice.
like athletically drops off the ledge, grabs herself, and when it's done spraying, she like hoists herself back up.
Yeah, what in parkour we call a cat cling.
Thank you.
So she drops down and avoids the spider's
Thank you,
webs.
Rhiannon.
So
Hardcore parkour.
it is now time for the ladies disdain to act.
Thank God.
So there's a skeleton climbing up your tower over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Use the booze.
I'm gonna run this way and try to get up to where this bear is attacking her, because we need her if we're gonna keep going in this match. So, what do I need to do to get up there? Athletics?
Or probably athletics is better for you than acrobatics.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Wait.
gonna be.
You're coming to do bear stuff?
Yeah.
I've got bear plans.
So you don't want me to come rescue you?
This princess rescues herself.
Okay.
I'm worried about the skeletons.
Yes, but aren't these guys fighting each other?
Those two are fighting each
Side
other.
parkour.
I mean, I guess I could hurry them along.
Side parkour is very good.
I guess I could hurry them along instead.
Yeah, and there's her weapon there too
Yeah.
that you could grab.
That would
I
be
could
helpful.
grab that and throw it back up to her? Is that a thing?
That would also
Yeah.
be helpful.
Okay, great. So can I hop down here
Yep.
and grab it?
All right, so you'll need to make a dexterity-based ranged attack if you'd like to throw it. You can either do that this turn or the next.
I'll do it this turn.
All
Dexterity, you said?
Yep.
Do you mind if I put this D8 where Balon's great club is?
Sure. Yes.
Put that there.
A 15.
15. So, thunk! You can hear right above your head.
Right,
Your
yeah.
axe has wedged itself into the large wooden tower that you're currently wrestling a bear on top of.
Perfect!
Balin calls up, Sune, have mercy on us both! And it goes thunk.
Nice.
Is that...
You've got movement still.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. Can I come down here and try to smash these guys up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't make an attack, but
Oh, I just can get down.
you can get down.
Which one of these trunks is closer to me? I look up to be about equidistant.
There's this one here.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, they're both
They're
sort
they're
of.
about the same. Yeah, I guess I'll go for a trunk and see what happens. Can I check it for traps?
Yes, you can.
That's going to be
Nice.
Yeah, 17.
17. All right. You don't detect any traps.
Let's have something useful. This was sent in by Platypus Pal 320. It's called Meow Meow.
Meow meow.
This warhammer, thought to be forged by the gods, though actually it was made by a young inventor / blacksmith who was actually terrible at being both, is exquisite. The metal head is elaborately embellished with golden trim, giving life to the snarling expression of a displacer beast upon its face. Its leather-wrapped handle is perfectly balanced, allowing one to wield it with a single hand or deliver a mighty blow or two. Forged to smash its target with a single strike, be it a nail into wood or the head of a goblin, this weapon is indeed powerful. However, its creator did not calculate for recoil. That's what I got.
All right. Okay. So with that, the second chest has been plundered. We come to Arrow.
Great! So, what I want to do is first I need to succeed in a grapple in order to do anything, right?
Yes.
To try and regain. Okay, great. So, I'm going to go ahead and right away off the bat, I'm going to spend 1 inspiration to give myself advantage on this.
Alrighty.
And so. It's a scotch.
So, good thing you have that advantage.
That one, well, it doesn't matter. We'll see what this is. Oh my gosh! 8!
Well,
Really?
maybe
I
the
rolled a
bear
7 and then
will
an
roll
8.
poorly. It
So
has not been rolling poorly so far.
total, it's a 15 in strength.
Just rolled a natural 20. You are not getting up.
Wham! 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 Oh man.
Okay, man, can I do a special move and spend the rest of my inspiration?
You absolutely can.
Great.
Yeah.
I have 4 left. I'm gonna spend all 4. So I'm down to nothing. And I want to
TM.
I want to use my inspiration to wiggle. Oh, thank you! I take 1 back. To wiggle one of my javelins out from under me
Yeah.
and cast Thunderous Smite.
Ooh.
And then thunder stab the bear.
Hashtag thunderstab.
And I want to call it
Stab.
Cupid's arrow.
Yes.
All right.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Understand.
What do you want me to roll to do that? Thunderous Smite is a spell I cast. It's a bonus action, normally.
So I just rolled that attack because you're
Okay,
using
cool.
your inspiration to do it as a bonus action.
I understand. It's a 16 to hit.
16 will hit a bear's AC.
Thank
Wow.
God.
Barely, if I recall.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
I think that's right on the
1d6
nose.
plus
Yeah.
5, and then 2d6.
Oh yeah, I knew what I was doing.
So it's a 1d6 regular damage, 2d6 thunder damage.
Cool.
Doesn't he get knocked back too?
He does. He has to. Ooh, nice. 10, 16 damage.
Nice, nice, nice.
There, that's where the rolls were saved for. And he has to make a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet
back.
away.
Yeah.
Ah.
Unfortunately, rolls an 18 with its plus 4 strength. That is a 22.
My spell save is 13.
Reroll that hit.
Yeah. Or reroll the hit
Oh.
for the bear. Is this for bear or for arrow?
Please.
Silver
Clarification.
boy.
We will need clarification on that because the bear has successfully resisted the knockback, but arrow may yet miss the attack altogether.
Silver
While we're
boy.
doing that,
Yeah.
for
has to
arrow,
reroll
yeah,
the hit.
Oh,
That's
okay.
mean.
No, it's fine.
not arrow's day.
Claudius and Arrow are both having a bad day.
Yeah.
7 plus 7 is a 14.
Not gonna do it. So that misses entirely. The bear is.
Buy that hit back.
Oh, okay. So that's actually just gonna prompt you to roll again.
Okay.
There's another reroll.
There's a person who's
Oh,
in the room
yes.
with us for the stream that might be confused.
14 plus 7 is a 21.
21 will hit.
There you go,
So
girl.
the damage goes through.
Okay.
So you would submit 1,000 cheer. It's that little triangular thing.
Get the bits.
So yeah, that hits. The bear is not knocked back, but it is reduced in hit points. It took a mighty blow.
There you go.
It will have disadvantage on any grapple checks as it is continually
Tense
trying
tit
to
tat
pin
back
you.
and forth.
Okay, so it is now the nothing's turn.
All right.
Quick question, James.
Go for it.
Yes.
Is this trap? So it like kind of pops up and down and sprays web whenever something's in there. So I want to make a mental connection with you, and all I say is Benjin acid.
Gotcha. I'm going to fight with my little guys real quick. 18 to hit this guy with this skeleton.
Alrighty.
What's the damage? Do I need to?
It's going to be a d6.
It's a d6. 4.
4. All right. That skeleton is hit for 4 damage.
I'm gonna have this guy come back and attack. Eight to hit is probably not gonna do it.
8 will not do it.
All right. So there's no point in anything else like that.
What does your kobold army do?
It's a disarm trap.
Oh, cool.
I want to do it. Cool. I can't move. If I move, he's gonna get an attack opportunity on me. So I'm gonna have to defeat him first.
Okay.
Defeat him.
That's
16,
probably
17,
good.
18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 21. Does 21 hit for that skeleton?
Yes, it will.
Sweet. Then I am going to, it's a 1d8 plus 5. I'm going to add an inspiration to get an extra d6 of damage.
Nice.
So it's a 1d8. It's 17 damage.
17 damage. That will destroy the skeleton.
Yeah.
Skeleton
Nice.
is destroyed. Not that one.
So yeah, pop. So that one was Priscilla von Brackenberg.
Farewell, Priscilla.
Priscilla von Backenberg.
So as my other skeleton comes back and tries to attack it turns to meet that skeleton, and that's when Benjamin puts the sword right through its rib cage and twists in a circle that goes up through its spine and cuts it all the way.
Leverage.
And as you finish that attack, a small chest appears at your feet with a note on top of it.
I pick it up and I read it.
This note is from Tickarella Talk of the Inventors Union. It appears to be very dryly worded. Based on our customer surveys, you are very popular with kobolds, lizard folk, and other scaled fans. They would like to offer the Nothing a sponsorship for the Inventors Union. If you should accept, this chest will open and provide you and your partner with a supportive item.
Benjamin bites his thumb to bleed it, and
That's awesome.
Gross.
With that,
So gross.
the chest pops open, and Hunt, I need a monster's manual. We'll grab that in a second. So while you're doing that, you have the chest. You can take the rest of your turn. I think they're all back on that table over there.
Okay. I'm going to.
I have a 1.
Oh, so yeah.
So-
Oh,
yes.
yes.
I have 5.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there anything keeping us from going into these?
Into those portals?
Yeah.
Those are really just a way for monsters to get into the match.
One.
I'm going to use my athletics and climb on top of here. And then I'm going
Thank you, Rhiannon.
to re-roll.
I'm up to 3.
How many scalies are left? We've got 1 over here, 2 over here.
Thank you.
I think just 3 skeletons left.
It's an 11 to climb up here.
All right.
Going to get up here. And can I
Still
throw...
around 2, which is good.
Oh my God, we
Can I throw a
I know.
vial of acid to Claudius for him to catch?
Yes.
Okay.
Sweet.
Nice. Mel, they want to know if you wear that to the grocery store.
9.
Yes.
Even if it is
I was
alive.
just about to go to Target, so I was taking it off.
12?
Thinking about
Should
putting it back
And then selfie. At
12.
Target.
12 is. For, what are you attacking?
I'm tossing the vial
I'm
to
tossing
me.
the vial
yeah.
to...
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay. So I
Do I,
toss...
do I need to roll a dex to catch it?
I think you can. It's the sort of thing where
Okay.
you waive your dexterity bonus to AC in order for it to
Gotcha.
connect. If he had rolled like a 1, it would have just popped on you. And
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's a...
He's
It's a
protecting you.
Catch. And then my turn?
yeah.
Great. So first things first, I want to move on top of the trap and pour the acid onto it.
All right. You move over to where the trap was, and you pour down that acid. And you notice a hole appears in the bottom of this part of the arena, but you don't see any trap mechanisms there. And it seems that Claudius has discovered the dastardly design of the Iron Hot match. Traps will appear and disappear throughout the match in different locations.
Great.
On every even round, but that was a bonus action for you to do.
Okay,
so.
cool.
Did it work?
No, the trap's gone.
Where'd it go?
Somewhere else.
Oh,
I think it'll be back in another turn. So Claudius, I'm going to move down to here so I can hit the skeleton climbing with an Eldritch Spear.
Okay, go for it.
Nice. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Nice.
9 damage.
9 damage. All right. The skeleton's, I think, lower half melts away, and now it is just a torso that is like crawling up. And that is your turn.
Yep.
So we,
Skellies?
yes. So
I think it's important to note that Claudius is getting farther and farther into this aura is getting bigger. His eyes are glowing brighter and oranger and all of those things. So that's just
He's getting in a mood.
yeah,
is what I'm hearing.
exactly.
Reminds me of the attack in the fourth gate of heaven. Remember that?
He doesn't say anything. He's
That's
looking
what I
for
thought.
another target.
10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. So this skeleton that is now just a torso, I'm going to say can no longer walk. However, its climb speed has greatly increased because there's less weight
Yeah.
that is legging around. So it skitters across this platform over to attack you. It like pulls itself up through the air and it's going to attempt to bite you, Claudish. And it rolls a natural 1.
Boy.
I have a question about the pun belt
Yes.
really quick. So it says that I can cause an incoming attack to be rolled with disadvantage. Does that mean if I'm getting attacked, it can be I can use a pun really quickly?
Yes, if you
Okay.
can make an appropriate pun, you can give any incoming attack disadvantage.
Just double checking. Thank you.
That's a good question.
Let's see.
That pun.
That pun belt.
Here, have this. As you carefully take aim in landing your attack, you suddenly decide to hand over your weapon instead. Because this skeleton's weapon was its head, it like leaps at you, and like I think in your defense, like you just easily pop the head off of the body, which causes the green in the eyes to go out and this skeleton to die. It had only 1 hit point left. So
That's 2.
Nice.
2 for Claudish, folks.
2 for Claudius.
Nice.
And the skeleton goes down.
Good work.
So was there 1 skeleton left?
We still have the 2 skeletons that Drew is controlling and this skeleton
Yeah,
that's
so
holding
1
the shield.
opponent skeleton left.
Yes. Oh yeah, the mummy skeleton is dead.
You've got 2 down now too, because you controlled the 1.
Okay. So let's see. Benjen went. Claudish went. That first skeleton went. So I guess it's the one with the shields is going to attack the other skeleton. It rolls a 5. So that's not going to happen. Oh, 1,000
Oh.
for the reroll.
Oh, that was that.
Oh, from
Tyler.
previously.
Oh yeah, got
Oh.
it. Got it.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Tyler.
Baron Singear.
Technical difficulty.
Technical difficulties. Okay, so we are going to move over to the new round. Oh no, wait, Ursa has to go. Ursa is going to attempt to bite
Can't wait.
our dear arrow. And man, oh man, is Ursa on a roll with these rolls. That's a 23.
Oh,
Ursa Major. Ursa Major.
it does break my AC.
There's a bunch of werebears in the crowd that are like, yeah.
You take 8 damage.
Wow. Okay.
Does she scream when she gets bit?
Yeah, sure, why not? I, in the middle of, like, stabbing it with my javelin, I'm still trying to, like, keep the javelin in there and cause more pain, and it latches onto my arm.
Yeah.
And I go, ah!
Claudish's eyes go red.
Yeah, that fiery orange in his eyes glows brighter, and he's getting cloaked more and more in shadow as the match goes on. So basically, all people can see of Claudish is a dim silhouette with 2 glowing orange eyes peering out of the darkness. So we come to the start of the next round, and more monsters are brought into the arena.
Yay! This is really cool. I
And
like
of
this.
course, I did not grab the proper mini for these monsters because I am a trash man. So
More than.
I want us to check in with Benjen's read on Claudish's emotional state.
Cool. So looking over at Claudish, Benjen and Claudish have served in the same unit. It's the unit that Benjen has commanded in the Legions of Hell. And we've been in a lot of different campaigns throughout our lives together. One of those, I saw him do this. It's when we fought at the 4th gate of heaven and trying to break into heaven. And Claudish, how many angels did you kill in that
here they go.
sweep?
12.
12 angels died at the hands of Claudish as he went back and forth. And he saved Benjamin's life, actually. This is where, I mean, they were friends before, but this is where they became like brothers and good friends. And Benjamin, to this day, wears 2 angel feathers in his rakish hat. And it's those angel feathers that he got from his friend killing those 12 angels.
And 33 lesser angels.
Oh, 33 lesser servants of heaven. So it was a bloodbath at the 4th gate of heaven.
So
We didn't win though. We got pushed back after that. But our unit was up there.
So how is he feeling about this?
How's he feeling about this? Benjamin sees this and is excited. He's very excited because he knows that this is the level that Claudius is usually at. He's been confused that Claudius seems like he's just been playing here in the dome, and this is supposed to be really important. And so he's ecstatic that this is the Claudius that he remembers.
All right. And one of the portals lights up and a gargoyle
Whoa.
steps through.
Shit.
So that is the start of the round, and we turn over to the Lady's Disdain.
Okay.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I would like to use my icy breath weapon
Yes.
to give this goddamn bear the cold shoulder and blow some cold air at it and hopefully hurt it a lot. So it's a DC 13, and it's in a 15-foot cone.
A DC
coming at the
13
bear.
of
He used to use a dex
Dex, okay.
save. It's a bear.
Nope.
Yes!
Didn't make it. How much
Great.
damage is that doing?
That's 2d6 damage. So it's
Nice.
8.
That's good.
The
good.
bear, like most of its fur, freezes over. The bear groans in pain. You can tell that it's weakening, but it has not fallen yet.
8. Okay.
It
I
is
also
close.
want to pick up the axe that is directly behind me.
All right. So you'll use your move action to pick up that axe.
Yes.
No problem.
Great. And as a bonus action, I would like to cast Sanctuary on myself.
There you go.
All right.
Ursa's now a polar bear.
Ursa is now a polar bear.
Good job, G-Thoughts.
Yeah, it's got that beautiful silvery white, mostly blasted on its chest, as that's where it was hit with this dragon breath. Drew, in your chest was a monodrone.
Oh.
And that is a minion for you.
Excellent.
cool.
I will represent him by this D-sucker right there.
D-sucker.
This
You just
D10
roll
right
the
there.
D-sucker.
Actually, we'll just use this mimic for it.
Use the mimic.
Do I get one too?
Right now, it's just a thing for the both of you. It just
Okay,
happened to
gotcha.
go to.
Gotcha.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
But he'll follow either of your commands.
Gotcha.
Or it will follow either of your commands. It's a construct.
Fun fact, guys. The last time I saw a monodrone was when I was GMing the game we played at Drew's bachelor party.
Aw, that's right.
The Knights of Bachelor.
And with that, I believe it is Balon's turn.
Yes.
Yes. Good. How long does that skull thing work on those skeletons, Drew?
It's indefinite.
Oh, great. So I can just leave these guys to
Yeah.
slap
They
each
will
other
follow
with their
me.
bones? Okay, cool. I am going to climb back up the tower to help my cousin because this bear needs to get out of the way.
That's fair.
So what do I need to athletics to get back
Yeah,
up there?
it would be athletics. Not a good one.
I'm gonna re-roll.
All
then.
right.
Thank you so much. That's better. It's gonna be
Doesn't
an
raging
18.
give you advantage on strength
Yes.
checks?
It does.
Yeah, you probably should do that at some point. All right.
It's happening.
18
I've got
will be
plans.
enough to make it to the top of the tower on this
Okay.
turn. But that is all of your actions.
That's all I can do.
Yeah.
Can I? And I can't prep something for the next.
No, because that would be using an action to do that.
That's
I go first?
fine.
Yeah, go for it.
I got you.
Thank you, sister.
All right, and nothing.
Okay, so Arrow feels the familiar tropical tingle of Claudish's mental connection.
Tropic tingle.
Ga-ding, ding,
And
dong, da-dong,
all he says
Ga-ding,
is,
ga-ding, ga-ding.
so are you standing now or are you still on the ground?
I am standing now at this point. I mean, I'm low to the ground, but
I don't
I
think
am.
you're standing.
I don't
You
think
shouldn't be
so. I don't think
standing.
you got up.
Yeah.
Oh,
You didn't
okay.
use any of your actions to stand.
You
I guess-
had to use the whole thing to get the axe.
Ellie, you
Okay.
just got your inspiration back.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, inspiration.
So he connects with her mentally and says, the alcohol, put it in your hand, hold it up.
Okay. I'd absolutely do that. I trust him implicitly, and so I like have the axe in one hand. I reach for the bottle and I hold it up, much like the light of Elendil.
So Claudius is going to climb up, which I need to roll a climb. I love not being good at these things.
Well, I think you have advantage on this because there's a rope there.
Oh, sweet. I'm going to do that. I'm going to re-roll
Good
that.
thing. Well, you don't need to do that because
Oh, I have advantage.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural
There we
20.
go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Good job.
And then I want to position myself with myself next to Balon on the other side.
It's right here.
Other side.
So,
right here.
Yeah.
We can move
And
it over.
I want to fire a cantrip I've never used in the Dungeon Dome before.
Hell yeah!
Firebolt
Yes.
directly at the booze, so it will explode into the bear.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this is
Where
a
is this heading?
draconic breath weapon, and yeah, like basically in this alcohol is a draconic breath weapon. So it's going to be whatever is at your regular breath weapons damage plus Claudish's
1d10.
cantrip here.
So
boy.
2d6 is my regular.
So 1d10 plus 2d6.
and
got
the
2d6
bear
for
will
everybody.
make a dexterity save. Ha! All right.
And then let me, yeah, it's just 1d10, so 16.
So the bear is struck in the chest with what was the name of the
Firebolt?
The firebolt. So yeah, fire shoots through the air, striking this bottle of celestial liquor. The fire catches around it, and instead of the cold and fire neutraling each other out, a cold fire shoots out of it, burning. Frostburn white flames strike the bear in the
Yes.
chest, knocking it back,
Yes.
and it is teleported out of the arena before it even hits the ground.
Yay.
The crowd just cheering, Ursa Major!
And I turn and I look at Claudish and I go, exit pursued by lizard.
Okay, Claudius can't help but smile a little bit, but he then like turns away.
Oh, poor.
She totally holds her hand up for a high five
He
first.
does, he turns around,
Balon sees this and goes,
and there's no more mental connection.
Oh, poor Laura.
Claudish?
R.I.P. Ursa Major.
So, Benjamin, it is your turn.
Okay.
Go get that gargoyle.
I look at this guy and I go, your name's Fillmore now.
Fillmore the monitor.
And I go, Fillmore, kill the gargoyle. And I shout out direction to these two as well. Kill the gargoyle. And so he's gonna.
Drew has like a Pokemon army at this
It's really nice. It's really
5, 10,
nice.
just-
Also that like he like
I'm a commander of hell.
I was gonna say, aren't you a captain in hell?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like this makes sense.
Yeah,
to
you're a
me that
general
He's like, yep,
or a military
do this thing for me.
strategist.
Fillmore's gonna jump down here. And
The one who asked about the bear trap respawning, it wasn't technically a trap because it came off this, not like one of the teleporting traps because it came off the statue.
Right.
So I don't know the specific rules of whether the
I don't
statue
think
would have
that
bumped
one-
around, but
The bear trap
does a
doesn't respawn
13
next round, right?
attack
No.
this
Yeah.
skeleton here, James?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
And it's a 1d6, you said?
Does Benjamin have enough badges to control all these
Just one.
monsters?
They're gonna be loafing around, guys.
All right.
Look
Turns
at
the other
little
way.
Mimic. I love that. Yeah.
So cute.
Hey.
Natural 20 for...
Woo!
Oh, no,
Yeah.
for the skeleton.
Okay.
To attack, which I'm going to say it's a d6, 6, 12. And I'm going to roll for the monodrone. No, monodrone does not make that.
So with the natural 20, this critical sent in by Kevin Weir, it worked.
Nice.
This is a move that you have always attempted but never succeeded. However, today, for some reason, it worked. You were bolstered by your success, giving you 5 temporary hit points.
The skeleton?
And that will be for the whichever rolled the crit.
The skeleton.
The skeleton.
So yeah, the skeleton. Oh great, which skeleton?
That's
This
really
one right
funny.
here.
Oh,
man.
the plus.
It's-
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
always failed in the past, but now that he's undead,
Poppy.
So
it'll
Poppy Morning Dew.
Poppy Morning
Poppy
Dew.
Morning Dew.
So I think what happens with Poppy Morning Dew shifts into the skeleton of a bear because that was her favorite wild shape in life. So Poppy Morning Dew is now a bear skeleton with a bonus of 5 hit points.
Well done, Poppy. Well done.
Yeah,
He's a good Poppy.
and roll double damage for Poppy on that gargoyle, please.
12. It's a total of 12.
Total of 12. Okay.
And I attacked with the monodrone, but he didn't do
You
anything.
didn't do anything. All right. Cool.
That's just them.
It's time for
So, what I want to do now is I'm going to use
minimum inspiration. I think you just need 1.
Yeah.
Special attack?
Yeah, we can add damage and stuff for just one.
for 3. At 1, yeah. If I use more than 1 for create a new attack with a 1d10 damage, can I create, if I use 2, is that a 2d10?
No.
Okay, so it's just the 1.
1d10.
Yeah, if you're adding
Plus
damage, it
1d6.
will always be the plus 1d6.
Okay, sweet.
The skeletons are announced, right, at the beginning of
Yeah,
the match?
yeah, it's Kazoodle.
Technically, Kazoodle does announce them
Yeah, and they're on the Mega Dome. Their names are up there.
with their stats.
I'm gonna rush to this guy. Do I need a roll to drop? To drop?
No.
Okay.
No.
so,
Parkour!
5, 10, 15, 20,
Hi, buddy.
25. I'm gonna get right there.
Hit him.
I'm going to...
200 inspiration for Fillmore.
Fillmore.
Yeah! Fillmore!
Fillmore the Monodrome.
Fillmore the monodrone. I'm gonna make
Is
sure.
he monotone?
I hope so.
The monotone monodrone?
I am Fillmore.
Please love me.
Sworn to hell, sworn to hell.
Born to hell, sworn to hell.
I am programmed only for violence and love.
It's 21. 21 to hit the gargoyle.
That will hit.
Sweet.
He's just Mr. Butlertron from Clone High.
I'm going to use all 3 of the rest of my inspiration to add 3d6 to my d8 of damage.
Nice.
Actually, no, I'm going to do it two-handed. I'm going to attack him that way.
I know. I love you so much.
And so will you be having disadvantage on this attack if you're doing it two-handed?
No. What it does is that next time my AC is lower.
Oh, okay.
So my AC next time is going to be at a 16 and not an 18.
Cool.
Hi, buddy.
Of course. 10, 15, 22.
22.
22 damage.
Dang.
So it looks like the skeleton, Poppy, and Fillmore rush up and they're like trying to, and the gargoyle has just stepped out, so it's
Yeah.
like, and then Benjin jumps, lands, does that roll, comes up with his sword, and as he runs around the other side, he brings up his sword, puts it in 2 hands, and does a series of quick cuts.
Nice.
The last one being a stab to the side of the gargoyle that lights on fire, and he twists it and pulls
Pulls
that
it
out.
back. Cool.
Vengeance is now out of inspiration.
And quite an attack. The gargoyle is sort of overwhelmed by all of the attacks coming at it, but as we come over to the monster's turns, first up we're going to have this little skeleton match continue to be a disappointment as the skeleton rolls a 4. But this gargoyle looms in on Benjin, who is the clear threat in this little melee here. And rolls a 19 to hit on his first attack. This is going to be a bite.
Is it on Benjin or
On Benjin.
All right, sweet.
So you take 4 damage from that.
Benjin's gonna parry.
Okay.
Yeah.
4. So it looms. The gargoyle looms forward. Its stone fangs bared at you. It bites down, and how do you parry?
So as he bites down, the camera looks like it's gotten Benjin, and everyone's like, as they lean forward, and it pulls back, and Benjin pushes back, and it just bit his arm,
metal arm,
as he
yeah.
pushes his metal arm back, as it screams, hissing souls of the damned.
Gross.
Okay, and next attack are going to be its claws. Hey, 14 will not hit you, huh?
Nope.
So I'm going to spend one of the monster inspiration that I've received.
It was
Knew it.
Yeah.
It was about time.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Nice.
So yeah, this is just going to miss.
Does the crit effect still happen if it's on the
I think
advantage?
I don't think it's on the second one because he had advantage, so it's whatever
Gotcha.
attack is
Okay.
like.
All right.
If it happened first, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
And
Reroll the natural 1.
oh, cool!
What is with you guys tonight?
It rolled into a 5, so
Okay.
still
Okay.
still not
All right.
helpful for this gargoyle boy. Just not
Gargoyle
having a good
boy.
night. Let's see.
Glancing off his armor.
Oh, huh. Got some bad news for you,
Okay.
Drew.
Yeah.
No.
I
the
just
gargoyle.
looking at its damage resistances here. You only did 11 damage
the
with
10.
that attack because it's resistant to slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning.
God, but you did such a good job orchestrating it.
Yeah,
I'm impressed as a
hello.
fellow player.
it was very cool.
I have a question. Do signature moves that we count as magical attacks?
I think I could create a level to pay for that, but
Yeah,
don't worry.
Just for the future.
It's
Just for the
like
future.
that.
Yeah, just for the future, we'll have to put that in. Okay, so with that, the monsters have gone. Oh, wait, that's right, because a new monster. Oh wait, new
Round.
No,
monster.
there's
was
one
fun.
more
This is
turn,
round
I
3.
think, before, yeah.
Okay.
Hey! Maybe get down here and help me, please.
We're coming! Jeez, patience.
She looked down. There's a gargoyle. He's got his arm up, and he's like,
Oh
sparks
man,
off.
what did I miss?
So at the start of round 4, chunk, 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 tink. You hear a new trap appear. Okay. And it has not affected anyone that you can see. Okay.
Great.
All right. It is now the Lady's Disdain's turn, the top of round 4.
Do you want to go?
I have no immediate things that I definitely want to do besides kill. So I want to help him. And-
Yeah, we need to get over there.
Yeah. So that's what I'm
Also,
gonna do.
Balon, your great club is right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go get it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and Claudish is still right here, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm gonna really quickly be like, "Hey, good job!" and like take his hand and make a high five, and then like.
Ooh, more skeletons. Okay, a skeleton is actually, yeah, so that's 3 new skeletons.
3 new
on.
skeletons, guys.
Man, Silver wants us to lose.
This
I'm
is
loving it.
Halloween. This is Halloween.
Halloween, Halloween.
Halloween. Halloween.
Okay, so these skeletons, I'm going to manage these guys real quick. 5, 6, and 3. Okay. 2 and 3. Skeleton spawns in here. And
It's also
4,
like a self-defense
5
dojo for monsters.
and 6
What?
is up here.
You're giving monster skills
Yeah,
to
the
fight
ones-
against us?
The ones from no, post like retired.
So
once
so
upon a
young
time.
adventurers that are going out in the world,
Okay.
they're gonna fight against
No, retired monsters.
retired monsters.
monsters
It's an
that
old
she's
people's
rescued.
home.
It's an old people karate
Yeah.
class.
Okay.
Okay.
For fitness.
So I have to introduce us to these new skeletons.
Great.
The first one was sent in by Jeff Lewis. It is Maisie Cornett, a wholly unique and legally distinct person who is clearly not a garbage pilot. Great. Next one sent in by Luke Punquility Elias, Billy Fay, founder of DoxyClean. If there's one thing that can be said, those that are that have the cleanest, this one's got the cleanest bones you've ever seen. And the last one was, and that will be represented by the red skeleton. Maisie is the plus sign skeleton. And the purple skeleton was sent in by Mike Poon. That is Sanjay the Helpful. He wasn't. All right. Those are our skeletons teleported into the arena, and now
really good.
it is time for the ladies' disdain to
Okay.
take their turn.
So I high five Claudish. I don't know how he feels about it, but I'm a little.
He's looking for another target.
I'm
It
a
was
little.
a
not
limp.
giving her the time of day.
I-
Was it one of those like just turn?
yeah.
She has a moment of like, and then she looks down below, and I want to check out this area for traps. Like I want to climb down, check out the area, and I want to start going this way.
Right after her sigh, he kind of gives in to his feelings and looks back.
And
but
she's gone.
She's already-
She's
yeah.
gone. She's already started to go. So I want to climb down and check out this area before I make it.
All right, roll your perception.
Okay. My perception.
Didn't you retire that die?
Yeah, but it's too late now. 15
Okay.
plus.
It's been in timeout long enough.
Yeah, right. It should be plus my wisdom, right? No, only if I'm proficient in it. So it's a 15.
No, it would
No,
be-
you had the wisdom.
You had
just
the
don't
wisdom
get,
no
you don't
matter
get your
what.
proficiency
then it's
bonus.
okay, then it's 19.
19. Okay. Yeah, you don't see any traps there.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna go ahead and start making my way across here.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to cover ground. So I don't know how many feet I've moved so far, but I am going to dash.
So, yeah. So I would say that. So this is 30, so you've got another 30 feet in you.
Okay, great. Then can I roll another perception check into this area
Absolutely,
over
you
that way?
can.
You're being careful.
And my new perception, we don't know where this new trap is
Yeah. No, you're right.
11. It's still not that great.
You do not see anything.
I'm gonna go.
I think you should go for it.
I'm gonna go.
Great. I'm sorry that you rolled that 11 because you played it right.
Yeah.
But
But
Draw one of
I
these traps.
get hurt.
It might be a good trap,
It might be.
like my cowboy hat last time. That was a good
yeah,
trap.
always think, guys, it might be
might
a
be a
good
good
trap.
I'm gonna take this one all the way.
Just
to
this
the
one
end.
here.
Yeah, that
All
one.
right.
What is
Oh boy.
It is not a good.
Oh God, it's a logistical nightmare for me.
Oh no.
Dead Man's Alley, sent in by Patrick Walker Jr.
Patrick
You've
Walker.
stumbled down the wrong dark alley. Out of every dark doorway and corner,
Oh,
and the
wait.
ground itself.
Pause. I don't make it that far because everything is difficult terrain. So even dashing,
Oh yeah, you'd
I
only
can't
end
go
up
that
here.
far.
Great. We're gonna have to play with that meta knowledge.
We'll forget.
You know
Yeah.
what? I
Can
will
we
just.
re-roll?
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna roll a different
I'm
trap
sorry.
location
That's fair.
here.
I'm sorry that I didn't remember that
dunk,
before.
dunk,
So you're just
dink.
gonna respawn.
Great!
Trap.
I'm loving it.
Son of a bitch, it's both of us
Dead
again,
Man's
isn't it?
Alley. You've stumbled down the wrong dark alley. Out of every doorway, corner, and the ground itself, a gang of skeletons surrounds you.
Oh my god.
They just want to let that bony boy inside you out of that terrible flesh prison of yours.
Oh my.
And I'm
Holy
summoning
cow.
1d8 skeletons. That's 6 new skeletons!
Oh God!
Jeez. 100
Wait, at
for
what
each
point-
of the disdainful ladies. I needed that. Yes, thank
I'm
you.
maxed out. You can take mine.
Oh, I only needed one.
Oh, okay.
So,
Hold on to mine.
I'll take one.
Coaster Child,
James,
you have one more to give.
At what point do you have to recycle skeletons in the dome? Have you reached that point yet, or are there still more unused skeletons?
There are some more unused skeletons.
Are these name
Will you-
skeletons?
But we're about to run out of skeletons.
Maybe we should save the names for.
No saving names. My goal here was to use everybody's skeleton name, and
Yes.
gosh darn it, that's going to happen.
So
Okay.
happy.
Okay,
Have a
so
checklist.
Dan Scale sent in the outrageously bony prince, Bone Edict Black. Wastrel son of distant king, Prince Benedict Black, employed masters of the mystical arts to empower his skeleton after death, so he may eternally pursue his singular passion, which is dance.
Yay!
And next up, sent in by Ariel, Pretty Face.
You got an inspiration. You
Oh
got
yeah.
one. You did. You just did.
Okay.
Coaster Child gave it to
We
you.
gotta cut the crosstalk,
Sorry.
guys. Okay, so that is going to be represented by the mutant skeleton, the outrageously bony Prince Black, and that'll be over here. Next up is Pretty Face Scrollthrog, former competitor of the lower circuits, never made it, passed away at a very old age, and donated his body to science. But Kazoodle's definition of science is a bit odd.
Kazoodle.
So that'll be represented by this mummy here. And Sir Donut Hands was sent in by Molar Duck. Michael wanted very much to be a fighter, but you can't hold the sword when you have donuts for hands. It was messy. That will be represented by this devil man here. Then we have Papa Patella. Once famous knight known as the Immovable Force. This was thanks to his impressive circular triangular shield, but also due to his incredible bulk. His famous last act was his attempt to divert a landslide away from a village, which would have been successful if not for a rogue boulder damaging his mid-leg and toppling the gentle giant. That was sent in by Ross Papa. And that one is going to be represented by this blank skeleton here. And those are all the skeletons that I have names for. We also have a skeleton that got summoned in here, and a final one that was over here. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's just that one. Great.
Oh my gosh.
So those are all the skeletons that you
gosh.
guys have to deal with. Enjoy
work.
that. Enjoy that.
Oh my goodness.
And we only have you guys before another thing shows up.
I was gonna take down the gargoyle, but now I think I have to do other things.
Yep. Hey, yeah, those inspiration can definitely be used to target multiple opponents.
they can.
And it is a good time to do that.
It's Balon's turn, yes?
Yep, it is Balon's turn.
All right. Balon has had enough at this point. The bear pissed her off because it pinned her sister. Claudish is being really inconsistent and weird, and she knows something's going on here
Super
that she doesn't
efficient.
like. And in general, this is just not going the way she wants it to go. So she's gonna rage out. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Promptly, and start whacking these guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna whack them.
You gonna use some inspiration to hit multiple targets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
I hate to backseat play,
What do you think?
but you do
I have
have.
meow meow.
I mean, meow meow is good.
What were you gonna say?
You do have on the inspiration. You can make an attack, push opponents 10 feet back,
Oh,
and
heck
attack
yeah.
multiple targets. And
you're
you
at the
do
top
happen
of
to
a
be on
tower.
top of a tower.
Can I do both of those things at the
Yes.
same time?
Yeah, if you spend enough.
How many does it? Okay, move one, or move opponent 10 feet is
Yep.
1.
Yep.
And then multiple targets is 3.
So 4.
then I'm down to 0, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm down to 0 inspiration because we're gonna do this thing.
Yes.
All right. I'm rolling.
And what
And
is
drink.
what is the attack called? What does it look like?
The attack is called. The attack is called Stop Man Spreading. And And she's gonna go for these guys here.
Alrighty.
Ooh, nice.
That's gonna be.
Yep, Balin is at 0 now.
That's gonna be 22.
22. Those skeletons are both hit, and they will take 4d6 falling damage.
Not
Yeah.
the third guy, too?
Oh yeah. Yep. These guys as
Full
well.
side. Thank you, 300.
And that is more than enough
for
to
Benjamin.
kill all
Sweet.
three.
Oh, for Benjamin. My
Thank
bad.
you guys. Thank
That's
you.
for Benjamin. I saw a B and I got excited. Okay.
So all three skeletons have been destroyed.
Yes.
What did the attack look like?
Balin sees the. Oh, thank you so much, Solicitor 6. I know you want me to drink that beer. It's coming. She sees the skeletons pop up. She and Claudish kind of go, ugh, like this is not what they were expecting at the top of this tower. And then she just sort of sighs and goes, ugh, get out of the way! And she pulls the greatsword and hauls off. And with the force of her lady rage, it blasts them backwards off of the top of the tower.
And so fall Sir Donut Hands, Pretty Face, Scroll Throg, and the outrageously bony Prince Bone, Edict Black.
There's like, I want there to also be like a comical xylophone noise as they fall. off
Yeah,
the
well, I
tower.
think they fall and like one's rib cage falls, the other's hands fall, like doing the
Yeah. And it's amplified by the dome.
Yes.
Yes, it is good.
That was awesome.
All right, that is Ladies Disdain. It is now the
You want to go first or me?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
So Claudish, James, can you move me on the other side of Balon?
Yes.
So hoping that Balon will take care of the rest of these skeletons.
I can work on it.
I'm going to take a shot with an old signature move
Ooh.
at the gargoyle. I'm going to use 3 to cast a second spell this round.
Yeah.
And we're going to reinfuse the Eldritch Spear and Shatter.
Cool.
Nice.
It will be
Do
vulnerable
it.
to this attack,
Yeah.
Get him.
which means it will take double damage.
Yeah.
No
So,
matter
Get him,
what.
Claudish.
here we go. Yeah. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Hey.
All right. So that is
Quick.
4 times damage. Roll 4 dice, please.
Oh
okay,
my
so-
god.
Shatter's 2d6, right? I think so. I vaguely recall it being 2d6.
Let me look real quick before you roll.
We're going to double check.
Checking the
And
rolls.
let's see. I need to find another critical hit effect here. This one sent in by Christian Rivero, Mysterious Stranger.
3d8.
You make.
Oh! Okay.
I actually don't think Mysterious Stranger is probably the best here. So we're actually going to go sent in by Tiernan CP. Witness me.
10.
Yes.
Your attack is so effective and so cool that others must stop and bear witness to your greatness. Anyone within 25 feet must make a will save, DC 10 plus your charisma, to watch you stunned in silence.
Can I please also watch Stunned in Silence?
Okay. So that was the first roll.
That's a very cool crit.
Oh, math. 10.
Oh, math, our old friend.
Just add 'em up.
Basic
You'd think we'd
math.
get
So,
better at it by playing more
we're
D&D.
at 10, 18,
doesn't
22,
I don't know why. I don't know why.
30, 34. Last one.
So these 3 are 10.
Yeah, 10. So 44, 47 damage.
47 damage. The gargoyle
Wow.
Yes!
explodes.
Yes!
Yes!
That was a hell of a thing.
Hey-oh. Hell of a thing. Nice.
Phenomenal.
Arrow sees him, Claudish, throw the Eldritch Shatter Spear.
I imagine that it sticks in him and then explodes from the inside.
Nice.
Yeah.
And she knows it came from up above, but she can't actually see Claudish from where she is right now. So she kind of just like sort of looks really excited and then kind of torn and sort of frustrated, and then she directs her attention back to the area that she's in.
Okay. And guys, it's the monster's turn.
Yeah.
There are not many monsters left. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
I have got
30.
kill on every turn. I like these dice.
That's amazing.
So
'cause they're
this
colored like
skeleton melee
Skeletons
continues.
are still slapped.
Oh, hey, 1 hits. And 2 hit. All right,
Nice.
they're going to beat down this skeleton that Drew's controlling together. Which one over here are you controlling, Drew?
The one in the middle.
Okay, the blank one. Cool.
Can there have been this whole match a side screen in the dome that is chronicling the
Like a
little
sub-
side match
yeah.
of the skeletons?
Like a little
Yep.
sub-screen.
8 damage takes that skeleton out.
Well, that's for the boneheads in the audience, who just are about the
They're
skeletons.
just about the skeletons, yeah.
I can't cast any more spells.
They get
Yeah.
like skeleton face paint on. They're like,
There's some like liches in the crowd.
Yeah.
There are a couple whites. They're all
Yeah.
there. They're all there for good sport. All right.
Cool.
This one goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Closing in on where the action is. This one is going to hop down, rolling an 18 on its athletics check to not die. Runs over and attacks Fair Arrow.
I do have Sanctuary on me, so it has to make a Wisdom save.
Does not make that wisdom save. What happens?
So I think basically it starts to run towards me, and I turn to face it, and you see the symbol that I wear
Yeah.
for Sune. And I turn to face it, and there's this light outshining from the symbol, and it's this radiant light that like just kind of hits the skeleton. And which one is this?
This
it have a
one
name?
is Papa Patella.
Papa Patella. Papa Patella is astounded and just awestruck by the light. And it's so bright that, can I say that he takes a little tumble from where he's standing?
Is that what Sanctuary does?
no.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He just.
So Sanctuary, I think it
I
gets to choose a different
misunderstood.
target.
I'm sorry, I
The
didn't
creature
understand what you asked.
must choose a new target or
Yeah.
lose the attack.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand
So
that
yeah,
you meant
there's
mechanically.
there's
I thought you
no
meant
new target in the
story-wise.
there's no new target in the area.
There is not.
So
It loses the attack.
It just like sees that shining light from your holy symbol and is like stopped mid attack.
Okay.
And, like looks around.
No.
Paralyzed with indecision.
That
Yeah.
is what it does.
We've got let's
like
see
the Care Bear
here.
he's
Oh yeah, this is an
What's
unnamed
there?
skeleton up top here. So if anybody in the chat just wants to throw out a name at this point, no backstories, but you can throw out a name. This unnamed skeleton with the mutant look to it will do a grapple attack against you.
Okay.
Fair Claudish.
So that's strength, right?
Yep.
Its name is Jeremy Clatterjack.
It rolls a 17.
I rolled a 9.
Jeremy Clatterjack does manage to grapple you
Okay.
and takes you
Ah.
for a fall.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
No,
Okay.
we're full, solicitor. We're good. Thank you.
So you have one opportunity to make this go well for you. Right now, the two of you are tussling mid-air for dominance. So this is going to be another grapple check. It will be either dexterity or strength, whichever is better for
Okay.
you. If whoever wins this is going to take half damage from this fall.
I'm gonna use an inspiration and give myself advantage.
All right.
That's a good thing I did that.
Yeah. Very good thing.
Uh,
Oh boy.
It's still only a 9.
Oh.
I will need 4d6 here.
Claudish!
17 damage to Claudish.
All right.
Half
my
of that to the skeleton. So
That
the
was
skeleton is
rough.
not dead, but close to it.
The crowd is breathless.
And Clatterjack takes him down to the ground. Both of them really took that hit hard.
Arrow goes, no!
And Balon, having just witnessed that, you have advantage on what is about to happen to you.
Cool.
So roll your grapple check.
And that's plus strength, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a 17.
Yeah, the skeleton does not beat you.
Yeah.
What does it look
I
like
know.
as you prevent this
So
grapple?
she sees this happen and she turns to meet the skeleton who comes at her to grapple, and she I feel like she slaps his hands out of the way and like chucks him backwards a little bit so that he doesn't grapple her.
Yeah.
Like when you feel someone go for your wallet on a
Yeah.
crowded train and you're like,
Oh, and I guess I didn't talk about this. Abby Gavitt sent this one in. This is Hobby, a ship's morose pilot, probably died off screen.
aw.
I like that we're getting X-Wing pilots in here. So yes, pushed back, not able to tackle you off the tower. And let's see, I think that is it for monster moves. The new, we enter the top of round 5, and these portals over here activate.
Oh boy,
And
guys.
stepping through, we have. Let's see, the gargoyle is used up. We have 2 devil dogs.
Whoa. Bill, is there a monster here?
No.
Okay, so
There's
only
skeletons
the
over in the corner,
And
yeah.
there's 2?
Yes, there are 2.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, here he is.
Did you find him?
Yep. 2 devil dogs step out. You guys are very familiar with these. These are death dogs, excuse me, not devil dogs. They're 2 ugly headed hounds that roam the plains and deserts. Can I get a Hell's History from you guys?
Both of us?
Yep.
17, 18.
History's knowledge.
19.
19. Okay. In addition to being two-headed creatures, these are brutally strong creatures that also are known to inflict disease on their victims.
Cool.
And it is now the Nothing's turn.
You want to go first or me?
You please.
Okay. After seeing that thing shatter, Benjamin turns around to give the thumbs up that thank you, and he sees Claudish fall. He immediately orders his minions to kill this thing. So they're gonna jump over here. What am I rolling for the bear?
For athletics?
I mean, just to attack him.
Oh, that's it's going to be adding 4.
Add 4.
Yeah.
15 plus 4,
Yes.
which is 19. What's the damage?
Damage is going to be 1d6.
1d6.
Oh, I stole them.
Oh, thanks. 2.
2. All right.
And our other little friend rolls a 19.
All right, that hits.
And
Roll
it's,
damage.
it's a hit. It's gonna be 2. So 4 damage total to that.
All right, cool.
Oh, guys, wish you were a little better.
I smack that skeleton about a little bit.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go around it. I'm gonna climb this and get to Claudish.
Cool.
I'm actually gonna use a
Inspiration for that? I would
Inspiration.
agree. That's probably good.
to get over it.
I'm glad we have inspiration.
I'm gonna do again because
Oh my God.
he's my best friend.
Now I am.
You were always my best friend. I'm gonna keep going.
Cool.
I can also kill it.
I know you can kill it.
Needs to make sure that you're okay.
There.
There we go. You hop over that wall with a plum.
It's a couple of he's trying to get over, and he's so panicked at what's happening, and eventually, 5. He goes over and finishes off the skeleton.
Yep.
Do I need to roll for that, or do you?
A stiff breath of wind would finish the skeleton at this point.
Then it's
after
just
more than
as he
damage
walks
would
by, he kicks it in the face
Yeah.
as it goes by.
The skull goes rolling over to that tower of xylophone
300
bones.
to refresh bench.
There we go.
Thank you.
For friendship and brotherhood.
And
and also
he
health.
goes down. And he grabs him by the front part of him, and he pulls him up, and he goes, "Are you alive? You okay?"
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Ow.
I would hug you,
That would hurt.
But that, what do you need, buddy? What do you need?
A target.
Okay. And I say to him, there are death dogs on the other side of the dome.
Up. We need to go up.
Okay. All right. And I hoist him to his feet.
Yes.
And that's my turn.
Cool.
So Claudish is going to trust that Arrow is going to be okay because falling kind of knocked him out of his death-like zone that he was in. He gives Benjamin a nod and then tries to climb to the top of the middle platform.
Mm-hmm.
And a climb check. That's going to be a 13.
13? Yeah, you'll get up.
And I'm going to toss an Eldritch Spear at the that side Devil Dog.
Cool.
God, gotta love that 300-foot range.
Yeah.
It's a great range to have.
It's gonna miss though, because I'm a little shaken. So that's gonna be what, a 10.
Use a reroll.
Oh, I'll advantage.
All right.
So I'm down to 0 inspiration, friends.
Oh!
We said earlier that the second one.
The second one will not provoke a critical failure.
Cool, so it's a 10.
But yeah, you definitely miss the death dog. Your Eldritch Spear, like as you're throwing it, you feel the pain of 3 broken ribs, like rack your body, and that causes your aim to be off. The Eldritch Spear clatters harmlessly against the portal. And that is the nothing. So it is time for the death dogs to go. And their move speed is pretty good. 5, 10, 15. Actually, probably. I'm navigating by cent. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55,
Nice.
60, 65,
Wow!
70,
Fast.
and 75 and 80.
Jeez.
Come on!
Here,
Thank
boy.
you, Rourke. I have 1 now.
10, 15, 20. I'm going to have a jump here. Not good. So it's going to take 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It's going to attempt another jump. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to say the rest of its 80-foot dash will land it up on the tower.
Thank you, Physic.
Yeah.
All right.
Make it 4.
Now it's time for these skeletons to go. They are all going to climb onto these pillars.
Yeah, because they haven't been instructed not to hurt me.
Well, they can't be.
Those are all gone.
Those are new
Oh, they're
ones.
all gone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
That
I
makes
still
me
have
feel better.
one. I still have one.
Okay.
This one is going to try and attack you again. What does it need to make on its wisdom save?
Just because it's a skeleton doesn't mean I have complete control over it, Arrow.
Fair enough.
Hashtag not all skeletons.
Not all skeletons.
Skeleton lives matter.
Is it just my regular, my regular?
Yeah, it would be.
Oh,
spell
then
save
it's
DC.
13.
13? Okay, it fails. So this next skeleton is going to run up and stand on top of its brother here. And also fail.
Yay!
So it's what you see is a tower of like waggling skeletons in front of you that are all just like. And yeah, we enter the top of round 6 now. At the top of
Yay! 2 more for you guys.
Yay!
top of round 6.
Oh, I'm full. Do you need both?
I'm full too.
We're both full.
Put those in the bucket for next
Cheerio
time.
buffet.
We hear a clunk, 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 clank.
No.
It's hitting me. It's always.
Oh wait,
it
I'm
always hits
rolling
me.
the wrong one. Clunk, clank. And it is a spot that none of you see.
Praise be.
Okay, all right.
Praise be hell.
Praise be to my demon lord that I am doing a good job appeasing. I hope.
All right. And it is Lady's Disdain.
So this is round 6.
Yep.
I
You're-
would like to do a special signature move.
Yeah.
Yay!
So I would like to make my my battle axe hit both of them. You said
Cool.
they're kind of in a tower,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can slash through both of them with my
All right.
attack. So that's spending 3 to make that happen. So I'm back down to 2.
Make your attack.
Gosh, dang it. Okay.
Well, you've already.
I might as well
Yeah.
give myself advantage on this attack roll. Yeah! 26 to hit.
All right.
two
What's the
skeletons.
damage?
The damage is my battle axe is a D8 plus 5.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Is it too late to use my final inspiration point to add a D6 of damage?
Not at all.
Great.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna do that. So I'm back at 0. So that would be 8 damage plus 6
Yeah.
is 14 damage.
Nice.
That's much better.
Both
Yeah,
of
there
them
we go.
blow up.
Arrow! Arrow!
One more for Arrow.
Arrow!
Hey Cheerio, can I have some of those inspiration from earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Take-
Cheer.
Because Cheerio gave us, but we were
But they
full.
Oh, but you're full. Yeah, absolutely.
So you're
take
at
those.
2.
Cool. So I'm at
Yeah, take mine too, because I'm full.
okay. So I'm at 3.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
So that's fine. It is.
Sure is a healthy attitude to have.
Oh, but we do have fun. All right.
We have fun here in the dungeon. Fun
plans.
and death.
What?
And that was my standard action to attack. I'm gonna use. I would like to do a perception on the area in front of me towards that chest. Once again.
All right. Yeah, Billy Faye and Papa Patella have fallen. Okay.
Peace out, guys.
Wow.
Papa Patella.
So I'm gonna do a perception to check out this area again before I go.
Go for it.
Wow.
3 plus. They don't like it when I think
You
my
don't
dice
see
hate me.
anything.
do you want another D20?
I mean, I've used all. They've all been retired at this point.
Do you want mine?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see nothing.
I need one.
He needs one of yours.
Oh, great.
Give me the first one.
this one.
Yeah. Perfect.
Cute.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I don't see it, so I go. I jump to get as far as I can towards that chest.
All right. Nothing attacks you. Are you opening the chest?
Can I check out the chest before I open the chest?
Absolutely.
Great, I do. This time, that's a little better. I get a 15.
You don't see any traps.
I open the chest.
Pick your
I get a pet rock
Oh.
from Laura Penrod. The pet rock
Laura
is about
full of good ones.
5 inches by 5 inches by 2 inches and is warm to the touch.
Ooh, alrighty. And that is that chest. Balon,
It does follow me by rolling behind me as well.
you're
Cool.
at the top of that tower.
Yeah,
With
I
the
gotta
skeleton.
smash this guy. I'm gonna.
The dog.
What?
Dogs are
Beware the dog.
Yeah, I can see it down there through the hole. What? Why are you groaning?
I'm just in trouble.
He's very fragile.
Claudish has had really bad experiences with dogs in the dome.
Oh,
I don't know if you
no.
remember
No,
getting
that's
smashed
true.
against the wall with the corgi.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I have to deal with this guy first because he's right here. So I'm gonna cut at him with the greatsword. Try to whack him off of the ledge here. Yeah,
Nice.
That's gonna be a 20 to hit him with the greatsword.
All right.
I guess we're rolling. 7 plus 3, so 10.
10. 10 will hit.
Smash.
Is that a signature move to move him back, or are you just doing a hit?
Yeah, I can spend one of those, right?
Yeah.
Wait, how many is it?
It's
Yeah, it's one.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, bam.
What move name do you shout out?
I feel like it's a very aggressive, excuse me, but I'm not going to apologize anymore.
Yes.
Boom. And I am absolutely betting that this is going to be enough. Well, maybe not. Oh, yeah. He's dead.
Yay!
Combined with your attack and the damage that he took from falling, that
Good.
skeleton is down.
Thank you.
Fix your mic. It's pointed weird.
How did that happen? Oh, we're wearing the same one.
Just being enthusiastic. It'll happen.
Yeah.
All right.
around.
That goes over to the nothing.
The nothing. You want to go first, buddy?
We're in similar situations, so go ahead.
Okay. What I want to do is Benjamin looks around and he sees everything that's happening. I'm going to go and he commands these guys. So the bear, he said it was a +4, so that does not hit. And that does hit. It's going to be 5 damage from the monodrone.
Okay.
Fillmore the monodrone.
Fillmore hits, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fillmore.
Only death and love.
It does still live.
Oh gosh. So that's happening with those. Benjamin, as he sits there, he sees everybody. He sees what's going on. He checks out the situation. He sees the dog running for him, and he gets into a defensive stance. Defensive stance, I believe, gives him a +2 to his AC next
That makes
time.
sense.
I will get the actual number, but he's just gonna get into a defensive stance.
Nice.
And prepare for this dog to attack him.
Cool. The dogs. All right. It's actually gonna Cottage first. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to attack that dog with an Eldritch Spear.
Good idea.
Yes.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So 19 to hit. I'm going to put 3 extra d6 into this.
Cool. That could do it.
D10 plus 3d6.
Oh yeah.
10, 22 plus 4, 26 damage.
26 damage. Does not quite take it down.
Can I
but
add another one?
Sure.
Yes.
I cannot afford to take any damage. So yeah, that's the end of my inspiration. Plus another d6. I've got one right here. Plus 3 more.
3 more. All
So
right.
That was 27.
So the Eldritch Spear streaks across the arena to the other wooden tower. You see like the death dog land hard on and skid a little bit across the wood of the platform, and then one head looks to you and the other head looks to you, and it sort of coils its body to spring. In desperation, Claudish summons up more damned energy and blasts it forth at the dogs. Ozone and brimstone fill the air as the Eldritch Spear streaks through the sky and strikes the dog right in the chest. You can hear its flesh sizzle due to the damned energy, but with the smoke coming up out of its chest, it shakes off and takes off running towards you.
Of course.
Damn it.
Oh
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. The death dog.
I feel like his feathers all go up.
All right. The first attack only makes a, let's see here, 15. Does 15 hit your AC?
It is my AC.
All right, so that will hit. And the second attack definitely hits as it rolled a 19.
Bye, guys.
All right. So you take 8 damage.
All right, still alive.
And
It's
I
round
will
6.
need a Constitution saving throw.
I actually have a really good constitution.
Good, good.
That doesn't help. So 7.
Yes, no inspiration. All right. You are poisoned until the disease is cured. Let's see. Okay, so poison will give you disadvantage on all of your moves.
Right.
But yeah, like the death dog leaps upon you. One of its heads grabs your arm to drag you down,
they have two
and the
heads.
other goes up and bites your shoulder. And they're both currently ripping and tearing at where they've bit. But like it is bleeding profusely.
Thank you.
There we go.
It's gonna be helpful.
That we're definitely going to need that to counter out all that disadvantage. And now the second death dog is going to run at Benjen.
So what I read is that I'm taking a dodge, which means I'm preparing if anything happens, he takes disadvantage to attack me.
Cool. Okay.
Nice.
So first attack
Should be useful.
does a 17 hit.
It does not.
All right.
Nice.
And second attack,
Playing the game.
16 most certainly does not hit, so it misses.
Sweet.
On both of its attacks.
I want to riposte.
All right.
So I'm going to riposte on it, which means I get an attack. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Excellent. I'm going to use 2 of these and add
that's on the
d6s to my d8 plus an additional d8. No. Yeah. It's an
Yeah,
additional...
it'll have the superiority dice.
It has the superiority dice, so it's 2d8, 2d6, plus 5.
Yeah, there we go. That's an attack.
Sweet. 6, 12, 25.
25. Whew. We are making short work of these death dogs here. What does the attack look like?
So the attack, he prepares himself, and as it's racing towards him, and he puts out everything out of his mind, and he sees the dog rushing at him, and it leaps up, and he dodges one snap, and he steps out of the way of the other one, and as the dog overcommits on that snap, he drops the blade over one neck and steps forward and draws the blade down the back of the dog to cut him. And we see black hellish fire catch across the dog's back as he does that.
I agree. Deep thoughts.
Yeah, I would love that
That's
deep
sick.
thoughts, but Bill also has somewhere to be, so I'm sort of laying into him right now.
He's doing a great job.
And we enter the top of round 6.
The death dog is still alive.
Oh yeah, it's still alive.
Aw.
They're both
death
very
dogs.
low.
Yeah, they're both almost dead, but still alive.
Did you say this is 7 now?
This is
This is the
Six.
top of this is the end of round 6, top of round
top
7.
of 7. Okay.
Top of 7. Okay.
Stepping through a portal is a pile of
Oh my
coiled
gosh.
muscle and nasty looking teeth and tentacles. It is a displacer.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds scary.
Well, one for you, Era.
You get one.
Oh, thank you. It's because I'm afraid.
Woof.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty horrifying creature to fight. I'm very much looking forward to you guys fighting it. It is now the Lady's Disdain's turn to act.
Great.
Hit.
Can I see the devil dog attacking Claudish?
Yes, I would say
He's a little above me,
Yeah, I don't
but I'm
think you
pretty far
can.
back.
yeah, I think
Okay.
you would probably need to.
Well, then the first thing I'm going to do anyway is climb this wall to get a better
Cool.
viewpoint on everybody. So that's what I'm doing. Climbing the wall. It's a climb is plus strength.
Athletics.
Athletics.
It's an
Oh,
athletics
yeah,
skill
even
check.
better. 17.
Yep, definitely make it up.
Great. Now do I see it?
Yes.
Excellent. So my pet rock, fun fact,
Here we go.
it follows its owner by rolling behind it. So my pet rock is rolling up the wall. I can pick it up and throw it at an enemy for 1d12 damage.
Oh my gosh.
And it will slowly return to its owner over the next 2 rounds.
Cool.
Aw, that's really cool.
He's my pet. And you guys were making fun of me for wanting to befriend things. So I'm going to go ahead and throw my pet rock at the devil dog.
All right, make a ranged attack. It'll be adding your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay, great. 21.
21 will hit. Roll damage.
And I would like to add a d6 of damage. Because I am
special.
very angry at this devil
Death
dog.
dog.
Death dog. It's only 4 damage.
4 damage. 4 damage
Wow.
is not enough. You throw a rock. What? It's just sort of like bounces off and like
Does he have like
keeps
the little
rolling back
duckies
towards you.
swirling around his head at this point?
I think you just hit it on the shoulder or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's still like
Reroll the damage.
Reroll damage.
roll your damage.
Thank you.
I think that was a D12 to D6.
So much better. 12 plus 3 is
Yeah,
15
that
damage.
is enough to kill it.
Yes.
I rolled a 1 on the d12. Thank you.
That was great.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Bye-bye, Death Dog.
All right,
Okay.
Leave him alone.
Balon.
Yeah, Displacer Beast.
Yep.
I would like
You gonna get in this game?
to... Excuse me? I took out all of those skeletons by myself. Thank you so much. I'm going to start by throwing a javelin down at this Displacer Beast.
Yeah, all
Because I'm
right.
totally within range to do
You
that.
are doing this at disadvantage.
Why?
Because the Displacer Beast projects a magical illusion that makes it appear to be standing near its actual location. Any attack that is thrown at the Displacer Beast is at disadvantage.
Fine. So she hauls off and throws this javelin. I'm gonna reroll.
There's no
There's no reroll
reroll.
because it's already on disadvantage.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yep, so you miss. The javelin whirls through the air, and it appears to strike the beast, but like a hologram.
It like shimmers.
Yeah, it's just sort of moving into it, and you missed somehow.
Okay. Okay, is that a question about the Displacer Beast? Is that only effective if I'm far away, or if I'm right next to it, is it still applicable?
Even if you're next to it, it's still applicable.
That's garbage.
It's only, I will say, it's only if you're trying to see it. So if you are using another sense to fight
How
it.
else do I hit it? Says the barbarian. Okay. Can I move?
Angrily.
Can I move as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna climb down the rope to the level here. This little guy right here, and I'm gonna prepare to get in there while I'm puzzling over that information.
All
That's
right.
what I got.
Next up, the nothing.
You wanna go, buddy?
You go ahead.
Okay. I want to finish off this sucker.
Yeah.
But before I do that, I'm gonna roll my friends here. This is Poppy. This is Fillmore. And looks like Poppy hits at a 1d6. So 4 damage to that skeleton.
All right, that skeleton is finally down.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Finally.
Whew.
All right, so do you have a new target?
I command them to attack the Displacer Beast.
Cool.
So 5, 10, 15,
This will be a comedy of
20,
errors.
25, 30, and
This is a comedy of errors, is that what you said?
10, 15, 20, and I command Fillmore to just keep his eyes on the Displacer Beast. Fillmore has true sight.
Yes. Son of a bitch.
So Fillmore sees it, and I command him that if I'm going to attack it, that he ping when it's there, where it is.
And that's right, Fillmore built by the steady hands of Tickerella Talk and the Adventure and the Inventors Union. Remember, if you're looking for fine constructs, you need look no further than the Inventors Union. Why travel all the way to the clockwork plane of why travel all the way to the clockwork nirvana of Mechanus to get your constructs when you can get them right here in New Celia?
Amazing.
Okay, and Benjin attacks the Death Dog.
Oh, I'm stressed out.
19. So that definitely hits.
Yeah, there's still one more monster.
Oh, that's why I'm stressed out.
And I'm gonna add a d6 to it, so it's gonna be 1d8 plus 5 plus 1d6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 damage? Yeah. That does not do it.
Shit.
But this thing is badly beaten down.
Can I add my last to add an extra d6?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Nice.
Kill it.
3 more.
3 more will do it.
There we are. And I'm out. I'm out of it. So Benjin brings the blade across its back with dark fire, and as it howls, he brings the blade underneath, puts it at its belly, and then saws back that way.
Yeah, and I think this is sort of a beautiful dance because the dog is like, the dog with both of its heads is trying to jump at you and snap at you at the same time that you're doing this. So like it lunges towards you, you roll under it to like scrape its belly, you strike over it to get its back with the dark fire. It's just moving back and forth until the dog slows and crumbles.
Nice.
Nice.
So death dogs are now down. All that
All right.
remains right now are the displacer beast and a handful of skeletons.
Okay, and it's my turn.
It's your turn.
I set up my mental connection with Benjin, and I tell him, this is the time of the match where it's time for the plan,
Which is kill the monster.
which is hide.
Hide?
If it kills them,
You're
we
right.
win.
You're right.
So
You're right.
Claudius casts invisibility on himself, and stays right there.
All right. So Claudish is right now invisible.
And it lasts for an hour.
Yep.
It's a long time.
I'll put this in your hands here. And you doing anything else? Because you have move. Okay. So the displacer beast is going to go, and the most obvious target is Arrow. So it will run up the wall to attack Arrow.
Oh my god, so many limbs on that thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross.
Oh.
So let's see here. Does a 19 hit?
It does hit.
Okay, and yeah.
Yes, a trap could hit me. I haven't moved yet, though.
Okay, the second attack will not hit. So we've got
A hush falls on the dome.
16 damage coming at you as what you think you see is a displacer beast running up the side of this wall straight towards you. What instead happens, you feel 2 tentacles slap onto your back, then pointed teeth come out of those tentacles and dig into your shoulder.
Barbed.
It's not good.
All right. So that is the displacer beast's turn. We now have a bunch of skeletons to deal with. And they have some enemy skeletons to go after. So we're going to have another skeleton party here.
Yes.
All right, this skeleton with the
Skeleton
shield
party.
is...
Good for the boneheads. Boneheads in the eye.
All right, this one hits. And let's see.
Already out of the box.
That'll hit too. Okay. All right. 9 damage at this bear skeleton. That would normally nearly completely incapacitate it, but it has transformed into a bear.
It's a big bear. It's got thick bones.
All right. So Poppy Morning Dew is still up. And those are the monster moves for now.
So this is 8 now.
Yep.
You're up, ladies.
We enter the top of round 8 and clunk, 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 chink. All right. Oh, that one already popped up. That one already popped up too. And that one already popped up. Let's see. All right. The trap is set, and unfortunately,
I knew it. Okay. You've activated my trap card.
oh yes, that's
Oh
right.
yeah, that's.
You've activated my trap card. You must now talk like a cowboy / cowgirl for the
cowboy
remainder
hat.
of the match. If you
It
don't,
goes dunk.
you take 1d4 damage every time a cowboy hat appears on your head.
So there's now a cowboy hat on top of his rakish swashbuckler hat, and he immediately goes, "What in tarnation? I can't believe this." God, what? Oh, fine. We're gonna talk like this. I understand. Let's do it then.
All right, and it is time for the ladies' disdain to go.
Does the trap also affect the displacement monster?
No, it does not.
Okay, I just wanted to ask. I wanted to hear cowboy growls.
y'all.
Wow.
Do you have anything that you can think of off the top of your head?
Meow.
Is that the displacer beast?
Yep. Meow. You know, why not? The trap has affected the displacer beast. It now has a cowboy hat on it as well.
Meow,
Great.
y'all.
Meow, y'all.
Great.
Okay.
His little mouths have hats too.
Okay. I have a question about I have questions about the displacer beast.
Yes.
So, for all intents and purposes, it looks like it's climbing up the wall towards her, but she's already been hit by it from the side. Can I see that she's been hit by it from a different point than I can see it on the wall?
Okay, so
How does that work?
Technically, that would not work. If you would like to spend your move action trying to study where your partner is being attacked from, it's going to be a DC 16 investigation check. If you can make that, your disadvantage will be canceled. And you'll just be doing a regular roll.
Okay. My second question is, do displacer beasts smell like anything in particular?
I mean, like, they smell like a puma.
So bad? Like real bad?
I don't think pumas stink.
I mean, big cats all smell really bad.
Okay, well, that's a matter of opinion.
We're an opinion now. That's
all right,
I'm not entirely sure that's.
Yeah, let me see if I can study this a little bit.
Oh hell, y'all.
Oh, hell yeah. So you said it's a 16. I have to beat a 16 for investigation?
Investigation, yeah.
Okay, but not perception.
Not perception.
It's honey.
Hell no.
Nope. Though you can re-roll that.
Take advantage on it.
That, or you can just use that advantage to cancel out the disadvantage.
Let me cancel out the disadvantage.
Okay, so make your attack.
Okay. So I tried to study it. Doesn't look great. I'm going to throw the javelin
You're
anyway.
just too angry.
Too mad.
Oh no! It's a one.
That's a one. That's a one.
So that's
so
a critical
it just
failure.
fails. It's probably going to hit Benjen. Oh well.
Benjen? I'd be more worried about hitting Arrow.
Oh, I guess that's true. They're
I'm
both
all the
in
way
range.
down here. I'm doing my sword dances.
I can see both of you.
Oh, this is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Wardrobe malfunction sent in by Mike Bruckle. Due to a wildly swung weapon or spell, you are suddenly declothed.
That's all it says?
Yep. So I don't think there are any mechanical effects.
But now you're naked.
I
She
mean,
gives absolutely no fucks.
Yeah.
yeah.
She doesn't even notice.
Benjen gives all the fucks
Also,
in
what
the
kind
world.
of attack were you doing?
I was going to throw a javelin.
Okay, you were throwing a javelin.
Yeah, I was throwing a javelin.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess like an errant leather strap was
Like, it gets
you
caught?
tied. Yeah, you
Yeah.
tied it to your clothing, and you forgot to like undo the binding. And let's face it, as a barbarian,
not
it's not like
care.
you're wearing a ton of
barbarian.
clothes
She's wearing
already.
armor.
No, she usually wears like a Wonder Woman, like Themyscira,
Yeah.
one shoulder leather
Kind of
bodice
thing.
with like a little skirt and like tall boots.
You can thank Molar Duck for it.
yeah.
No, somebody he sent one also.
Oh,
Wow, jeez.
So it
There are several.
tears off of her and trails after the javelin. She goes, whatever. And I'm gonna move as well, if that's possible.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So she's gonna hop down here.
So she drops, and Benjamin's right there. And he's like, "Oh dear me!" He turns a deeper shade of red.
Yeah, Benjamin, you have disadvantage on all of your new stuff.
All right,
Wait, you have disadvantage.
I have
Yes.
disadvantage now because I'm distracted.
It's a little bit distracting. All right.
Is it me?
Arrow, yes, it is you.
Okay. Can I roll a perception trying to listen to where this thing is slithering?
Close your eyes, and you will roll your perception and try to navigate just through sound.
Okay. 14 plus 2 is 16.
All right, you can do a regular roll against this creature.
Cool.
Okay, I would like to channel divinity and have my weapon be a sacred weapon,
Cool.
which means I get to use my charisma modifier to attack. with
Alrighty.
it. So it is now. Where's my special? Oh, here it is. Okay, so it is now 15 plus.
That'll hit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. It's a 20-something to hit. It's like a 24.
Get it.
Roll your damage.
Okay, so with my battle axe named Mercy, it's a 1d8 plus 5 for 12 damage.
Alrighty.
Getting it started. Trying to.
Meow, y'all. Meow.
That's I'm not moving anywhere right now.
Dang old battle axe, meow.
Shoot, y'all.
As it.
I do.
Oh, 1,000 to force critical. Yeah. So you're now a critical, so you're going to do double damage.
So it was 24 then. No, 12 times 2 is 24.
24
Math.
damage.
Alrighty.
The power of math.
Dang old battle axe, y'all. Meow.
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 as
Dang old meow.
As I hit it, I do say, "Hey, cowboy, any help over here?"
Text and displacer
I
beast is
have
my
just
favorite.
I've just killed the demon dog thing. I have not yet received my turn. Once
Text
I
and
do,
displacer beast
I
is the name
shall.
of our metal band, Bill.
Texas Displacer Beast. I'm on it.
All right.
Texas Displacer Beast.
And it is the Nothing's turn.
All right. So, I'm flummoxed at the moment.
Flummoxed.
Oh, are you?
I'm quite flummoxed. Apparently, the curtains match the drapes. What? It's the carpet matches the drapes.
Carpet.
Yeah.
Not the curtains.
Not the curtains.
Her bangs match the rest of her hair, you guys.
I love it. I love it. It's great.
Your malapropisms are not useful right now.
But
Thank you.
I move Phil more to the side here so he can see the displacer beast. Turn. And I know the plan, but I'm gonna keep going.
Son of a bitch.
Let's see here. So I can't see through his eyes, but I want to move to. I'm going to use his. He's pinging in a way that like hot and cold. And I want to go to wherever it is supposed to be, and get right up to it so I can attack it.
All right, so you are attacking without disadvantage.
Yeah. Let's attack without disadvantage here. I have no inspiration for all you out there if you're interested in seeing this displacer beast go down. Let's see here. So it's going to be a 15 to hit.
All right, 15 will hit.
15 does hit. I'm going to attack it with D8 plus 5.
Oh,
7.
2 inspiration to Benjamin.
I'm going to use one of them on an extra D6.
All right.
Of course, it's just a 1. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage.
13 damage. Well, that is a mighty strong hit.
And 2 more for Benjamin.
And,
Oh, he already got that.
I use
Oh,
that.
got it.
Thank
He
you.
used it for a D6,
Okay.
I think.
Great. I missed that.
All right.
And then I'm going to have my Poppy's going to stand here and turn and fight the Displacer Beast.
It will attack without disadvantage.
Excellent. Well, it
Well, that's going to miss.
it's going to miss. Very well. That's it. That's all it can do. And I do believe that is the end of my turn.
All right.
That's the end of my turn.
Claudish, are you doing anything?
I want to do something for story.
Do it.
and
Do
I'm
it.
going to.
Do it.
Do it.
Okay, so Claudish is going to come out of stealth, invisibility, over here, and is going to Eldritch Spear Arrow.
Yes. Yes.
Because
Delicious drama.
he had to prove to his Dark Lord that he's doing things.
Yeah.
I'm going to reroll.
Yep.
Yep, 2. And I'm going to give myself advantage. What is it?
That's a 3.
3. Is there anything I can do here to...
Do it one more time.
Your heart's not in it.
Oh, clearly it's not. Do what one more time?
You can
Does
roll
he
more
have
time.
one?
You know what? I'm just going to say that it hits.
Okay.
Because it's going to be bad for everybody involved that
Yeah,
this happens.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Roll an extra D6 with it too.
Where's my D8 or 10? Here it is. And a D6. 17 damage.
Can we use the close-up cam real quick to point out the fact that my mini
Is reaching for
is
him.
currently reaching out to Claudish.
I think it's out of. It is.
battery. Oh,
Oh, well, maybe.
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
okay.
It is not plugged in for
Oh.
some reason.
So for those of you at home,
Yeah, it's not plugged in.
It's coming up, but that's weird.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
let's
Well,
do
if
it real quick.
If it works, Arrow is reaching out to Claudish, and she turns to support him, and says, "Claudish!" And then
And he returns her reach.
with a
With
Thousand
the spear.
crit?
Yeah.
Oh God! Roll those damage dice again.
Oh, guys, you're making this super hard now. What was this? 6, not an 8.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus 7 more damage.
So how much total?
So that was 17,
17.
24 damage.
24.
Arrow is dead.
And Claudish is distraught. He did not want to do that, but he had to for Benjamin's sake.
Actually,
Bela lets out
Arrow
a
is just.
terrible, terrible scream.
She collapses on the wall because there is a round before
Yep. She will be removed from the dome.
removed from the dome. Now it's the monster's turn, and the monster only has one target, and that's Benjamin.
You may bring whatever you think you can get.
Dang on tentacles.
Dang it. They gonna take it. Do whatever.
They're
you
gonna be
want.
like a swing through the air, but
Dang,
dang on
dang,
1-2, you know. Wow, wow, wow.
We're doing that a lot of barbed teeth there.
The
Meow.
Displacer Beast is actually an auctioneer.
75.
Tentacles.
Does a 16 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, so only one of its attacks hit. And let's see, 1d6 plus 4 bludgeoning. So that's 10 damage. And you take an additional 1 damage of piercing as the tentacle flies
Excellent.
through the air. So
I'm
11
going
damage.
to parry,
All right.
and it's an 8.
All right. So you only take 3.
Take 3
Nice.
damage.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
So it sends its tentacles out, and Benjin steps out of the way of one, and the other one latches on, but he pries it off with his sword.
And then to please the boneheads in the audience, did your bear attack?
It missed.
Oh,
It was the one that
Yeah.
rolled it too.
Okay. 13, that's gonna hit. Ah, we got 2 hits. And they both rolled 1 damage. So I think impossibly Poppy is still in this. Poppy, the skeleton MVP of this
The
match.
skeletal bear, I dig it so hard.
Gosh, that is the end of round 8. On round 9, you hear echoing throughout from above the dome, a faint, and then getting closer, a louder, and then finally bursting down through the top of the dome. Oh
It's
God!
Molar
The
Duck.
molar duck in all of its glory appears in the arena and flexes for the crowd. Well,
The end of Claudius Friends.
turns towards Claudius the betrayer.
Oh God, it hurts.
It is. Oh my gosh, we're now back up to the ladies' disdain.
Holy shit. Okay. Wow.
And the important thing to remember is that at round 10,
10.
after round 10, whoever is left standing is the winner.
Okay. Damn. Okay.
And also, if you could kill Bill, it would be great for his schedule.
Yeah,
Kill
I'll
Bill!
probably do that. I can do that, right? Yeah, I can do that.
You've got your great club, so you can still.
Oh,
the
no.
great club
It's
is over there. I
over
have
here.
my
Oh, yeah.
sword and I have 1 javelin left.
Javelin me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go for that.
You also have a potion that
I know.
have.
I'm thinking about that too. So she lets out this impossible, enraged scream when Arrow slumps on the stone wall there, and she hauls this javelin off at Claudius. Yeah, that's
that'll
great.
hit.
That's a 23.
Oh yeah.
Roll damage.
Right, that's gonna be
It's a 1d6 plus your strength.
4 plus 2 is 6 plus 3 is 9.
It's gonna be plus your
That's
dex, not
3 times
Oh, yeah,
more
something
health
like
than I have. So
The javelin goes. You are looking at the fried, like reaching body of Arrow, and you are struck in the heart. Not just with heartbreak, but also a javelin.
yeah, it's
a
important
javelin.
to note that in this moment, Claudius is devastated. He did not want to do that, but he knew that if he didn't, Benjin was going to die. If he did what he did, there's still a chance he can fix things.
Yeah. Tactical thing.
Shot through the heart, make no mistake.
So that's the end of Claudius.
Dang
You
on
gave love.
you.
Actually,
A
that
bad
should be
game.
a great time for me to make my exit, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry I have to leave. I have to go choreograph a fight.
Yeah.
I love all of you. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.
Yay.
All right. And you still have a movement
Yeah, I'm
action.
gonna move. I'm just gonna get closer.
All right.
Here, is that cool?
Yep.
There. Okay.
And technically,
Oh, man.
well, actually, Drew is fine because he's already got true sight. So,
Hey,
all right.
So mad.
I don't know if we can. I don't know if we can beat this.
I'll get kid ice cream.
What does that mean?
Well,
We've
Mom-
got a displacer beast and a molar duck.
and one more. Is it one more thing?
No, the molar duck's the last
The
one.
molar duck's the
Molar
last
Duck's
one.
the last one.
All right, then. All right. I guess it's between you and me then. Are we still gonna keep this truce? Because apparently, you killed my friend and
Oh,
he
because
killed
he
yours.
didn't kill mine.
No, it's eye for an eye. We understand that in hell. I just want to know what,
What are
you're
you
doing.
saying? What are you?
He's checking in about the truce. Is it still on, or?
Or is it off?
So for the first time since their previous engagements in the Dungeon Dome, Balon stops because she's not sure. Normally she'd be like, fuck the truce, I'm gonna kill you. But for the first time, maybe it's the cowboy hat, who knows? She stops and she's like, I don't know.
Been just standing there doing this.
Because she's naked still.
Yeah.
We could try.
You want to try? We can try.
We didn't get a chance at that dragon, did we?
You want to try?
I think we should try.
All right, then. Are you up first, or is it me?
I just had my turn.
So it's me then. All right, I'm going to attack this displacer beast.
Arrow is very much
disadvantage.
officially dead, by the way.
Oh
at
yeah,
this
did
point.
they both zap out?
Technically, Claudish still has time.
Our fans are fireworking.
Going to hit that displacer beast
All right.
for,
Yep.
it's a 16 to
cute.
hit.
16 will hit.
All right, then. I'm going to use my last inspiration dice to add a d6. I'm going to, no. It's a d8 and a d6 plus 5. So that's 10, 16 damage is what it does.
All right. God dang it!
And and then
I'm at 3. Thank you.
then Poppy is gonna attack the.
Poppy's a good bear.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That definitely hits, and she gets what, a d6 plus something? Is it,
Who's she attacking? This
she is assassin the
skeleton.
displacer beast.
Displacer beast. All right.
It's a 6.
Yep.
What a good boy.
And Fillmore continues
Thank
to.
you.
All right, one for Benjamin. That's right. Fillmore continues to sit there and be watchful with his one big eye.
Alrighty.
I don't think there's anything he can do except. Can I go into a dodge? Can I?
Well, you already did an attack, so no,
Oh yeah, I did. I can't.
that would have been
can't.
your action. Cool. With that, it is now the monster's turn. The displacer beast is going to attack one of each of its opponents because it has a 10-foot reach with those tentacles.
Ew.
Molar Duck gave itself inspiration.
Yes. All right, so that brings the monster inspiration up to 3 again. And Balon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the 22 definitely hits you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Benjin is gonna take 11 damage, and Balon is going to only take 7 damage.
And it's halved because
It's
I'm
halved
raging.
because you're
So
raging.
3 or 4?
So
3.
is it 22 for both of us? Yeah,
No, so you take 11.
I take 11.
Yeah.
But it hit. All right. I'm gonna parry.
That's a good move.
How much damage was it?
That's 11.
11. I take 11, 10, 9. I take 8.
Yep. All right, and the molar duck goes. Using its sonic speed because it is currently unobserved.
Wow.
Ew. Molar duck, why?
Molar duck is going to make a claw attack against, let's say, Balon.
Oh, sure.
That is 13. Does that hit?
No.
All right, so the claw misses.
She like snarls at it.
And it is
good
now the top
just
of
sign it.
round 10. Glug, 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 glug.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's already come up. All right.
Cool.
There is a new trap
Somewhere.
in the arena.
Is it my turn? Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Okay. I would
You
like.
do still have your beer. I'm
I
gonna point
do
that
still
out.
have my beer. I think I'm gonna drink it. I
Yes!
think it's time.
Yeah.
The Tapped Keg has supported us, and they've waited long enough. I'm gonna drink this beer.
Yes.
What happens to me
So,
other than getting pretty drunk and happy?
You unscrew the top of this from the Tapped Keg Dojo, and let's see. I need to pull up.
Shots.
Oh goodness. So I think we see sort of like Popeye.
Yeah. Yes.
As you drink it down, your muscles bulge, and your strength goes up by 6.
Dear me!
Oh man, I love you guys.
So that's +3 to attack and damage.
+3 to attack and damage.
Yep.
Like your strength number goes up by 6, which would then add a +3.
In addition, I'm confused where
To
that's
what you
gonna
have
go.
right now, add 3.
Okay, another 3. So
So it's
+6
plus
right now.
6 is your new
Awesome.
temporary, because it's only temporary.
Yeah, and like as you drink through, you reach a message at the bottom. This potion will provide, or this brew will provide you with the strength you need to fell opponents, but it's got a hell of a crash after 3 rounds.
Okay.
Love, Kenro.
Kenro. She like roars and does the whole thing, and then she like smashes the mug and goes, Kenro! to the crowd.
And like we see a small cloaked figure in the crowd, like just sort of nod its approval,
Nice.
and then throw back a shot.
Nice.
And we've got a subscription, so that means another skeleton, shows up.
We don't have time for this.
Yeah, well, we don't have any named skeletons left, so skeleton just sort of pops into the arena. Plink. Alrighty.
Oh, yeah. Does that, because my muscles bulge and I'm stronger, am I super hotter now? And is Benjamin dealing with
Yeah.
disadvantage?
I think you're still
Like,
dealing with that.
extra hot.
Disadvantage. All right then.
Yeah. Shout out a name for the skeleton in the channel. But let's continue on with the.
Cool.
Sweet. So it's me and then the monsters go, correct?
Yep.
Wait, was that my whole turn?
Did you want to
think I
move?
just-
Oh, yeah, you just drank
Didn't
it.
I just
so-
drink it? I haven't done it.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't drink. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
I just drank the thing. All right, and then I'm gonna attack the molar duck
Yes.
Molar duck.
with the great sword. I want to like. I just drank this really good beer. I want to jump on it
Yeah.
with the great sword and like bring it down on him.
James, chat.
Oh, let's see here. I've never named my skeleton from Kickstarter. Okay, well, Triple U, then throw in a name, please.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's a nat 20!
That's a 20, so that's a crit.
It's really good beer. I highly recommend the Taps Keg Dojo, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is Agatha Fisty, this skeleton, a monk who also solved mysteries in her spare time
Yes,
as a hobby.
with her big hands. So I do that. I'm gonna jump on the molar duck with the sword.
Cool. Roll your
Roaring in
damage. So this is a crit. I need to find another critical hit.
So that's going to be 9 plus.
Well, you double it. So 9,
Oh.
9 and 9 is 18.
18.
And then you add your strength to it.
Oh, so 18 plus 6. 18,
Yep.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24.
20,
I can
24.
do math. Math.
Okay, this is something. Oh, I kind of like this. Okay, so this person is making a Fallout reference with this mysterious stranger from Christian Rivero. An unknown man in a brown trench coat and fedora appears out of nowhere and fires a crossbow bolt at your opponent, doing devastating damage. So
Well, that's really nice. Thank you.
so that's an additional 7 damage onto whatever you're going to roll for this attack, which will be doubled.
We just
She
rolled
did.
it.
Oh, what was the
It
damage?
was a 24
Plus
24.
7.
plus the 7 now.
Okay.
And if the 7 is doubled as well, so is that an additional 14?
I don't know.
I don't think the 7 is
All right.
doubled. I
That's
think that's
fair.
just an
Yeah.
It's
addition.
too many.
Yeah.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
31.
31.
31. All right. This is a brutal attack on the Molar Duck. I just need to see how much hit points it has left. Let's see here.
Today's game brought to you by Math.
Brought to you by Molar Duck. Because you had a skeleton and a trap, and now you're in it.
So you jump on top of the Molar Duck and like summon up a tremendous amount of strength to swing down your greatsword on its head. It clashes against the tough, stony feathers of the Molar Duck's plumage. Clanking off, you can see some feathers sort of shattering off, and as they break away, they lose their stony appearance and just float gently down to the earth. And at the area you just struck, you can see a cloaked figure to the side wearing with a crossbow bolt. It fires, and then, like with those anime speed lines, disappears from the arena at the same time, striking the
Yes.
Molar Duck on its soft, fleshy neck. It whacks in pain.
Was that good? She asked the crowd.
You did good.
Are you
that
not
a good one?
entertained?
Are you not entertained? That was for Arrow.
And now we're at Benjen, who's
My turn.
who's a bit chuffed right now.
I'm a bit chuffed. Do I take disadvantage if I close my eyes? And because if I do not pay attention to her and just attack.
Blind fighting would
no.
provide you with disadvantage anyway.
Anyway, so-
but you are if you attack here, the Displacer Beast, because you get advantage for flanking with your bear skeleton. It would just be a regular roll.
All right, so let's just do a regular roll against the Displacer Beast. I have to use that.
Unfortunately, you can't use that. Oh my God, we have another subscriber, so we're having another skeleton summoned in. Let's see, a skeleton comes in here. In order for you to get a reroll on this, you would need somebody from the chat to pay for it, because that will only give you advantage, and you've already had an advantage-disadvantage cancel out.
Or I have. So if anyone would like me to re-roll this so we can finish out these guys, please throw it into the chat.
But your minions have not acted.
That's right. My minions have not acted yet. So Pop is going to act. 10 plus, I think it's a, did you see it's a +4 because she's a bear?
+1. So that's 100. So we need 400 more in order to make that reroll happen.
Oh, that's right. So it's a full, I need to be full up.
Yeah.
All right. Then. So,
And anyone can supplement that if
Yeah.
you want.
so there is, I rolled a 10. Does Poppy get any pluses because she's a bear?
All right. So we only need
3.
200 more.
One more. Oh, yeah, 200 more. Shoot.
All right. So.
Does she get any pluses?
Okay, there we go. All right, and there's 2 spare there for inspiration. So.
Excellent. Well, so
She can. Let's see. She's getting +4, so that will hit.
all right, it's gonna hit. So I'm gonna roll damage for that. It's gonna be a 4
+4, that's 8.
to attack the Displacer Beast. I'm going to re-roll completely. Please be good. It's gonna be a 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
That will hit.
So do I have those 2 as well? Like to add on to it?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah,
all right,
yeah, you got him.
I'm gonna use 1 to attack multiple opponents. Is that right? No, that's 3. Never mind. So I'm just gonna use 2 more, those last 2, to add D6s to it. So I'm gonna attack it with a D8 and 2D4. Here we go. 8, 9, 10, 14 damage.
14 damage is exactly enough to bring down
Yes,
the
yes,
displacer beast.
yes, yes.
What does it look like as you take it down?
So what it looks like is Benjamin's been fighting this thing at the bottom of the wall back and forth, and it's been jumping down and attacking him, and Fillmore's been squeaking back and forth to make sure he's like, make sure he knows where it is. And it's a flurry of, it sends out all of its tentacles, and Benjamin takes his hellish metal hand and runs it along the blade, and black fire sparks from the blade. And he jumps in, and there's anime-esque, and he's on the other side of the displacer beast as all the tentacles fall off. And then the displacer beast yowls in pains and turns around, and as it turns around, it meets Benjamin, bringing the sword straight through the top of its head.
Gah! Bang! Meow! Gah! Meow!
It's a beautiful little dance of sword work that he does.
Yeah.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
And you also have a move action left.
I do have a move action.
And if you took
I'm going to use my bonus action to roll a d10 and get 7 hit points back.
Yeah, there we go.
7, 8, 9. So I'm at 29.
Good idea.
And, 29, 30, 31, 32 is what it brings me up to. So I'm at 32. And I'm going to use my action surge to attack again.
Ooh.
And attack the molar duck.
If you do a 5-foot step here, you will be flanking and have advantage.
Perfect. Then I will attack with advantage.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Okay, that is a crit.
Yes.
Yes. Boom, 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 boom.
And Benjamin's gonna use it two-handed, so it's gonna be a D10 instead of a D8.
This crit to the heart of things. Your attack catches fundamentally in the fabric of your enemy's being. Either deal double damage as you force the attack through their body, or normal damage and 2 points of charisma damage as you strike their very soul.
Is that in addition?
Yes, that is.
All right.
In the Dungeon Dome, we're always going up.
All right. So I'm going to double the double.
Okay.
So
quadruple damage.
Quadruple damage.
So roll 4 times the dice.
So I'm gonna roll 4d10.
All right.
It's 4d10 plus the 5. And it's gonna be 9, 10, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 total.
23 total damage coming at the molar duck.
Unless somebody wants to give me inspiration so I can add D6s to it. If you guys give me 500, I will use all 5 as damage.
You can only add 4.
I will bring me 5 and I'll use 4 of them.
All right.
Nothing? All right. Give it.
Has your little mechanical construct gone yet?
This guy?
Yeah.
He has not.
There are 2 skeletons that are menacing your bear.
He should help them. There you go.
There's 4.
There's 4 of it, so I'm going to roll 4d6 to add that as well. 10, 15 additional.
And as much as I hate to do this, that's doubled because this is a crit.
It is.
Crit.
So that's 30.
Oh boy.
Describe this attack in a little bit more detail. This is a major blow.
All right.
against the
So
molar duck.
Benjamin has just done all of that to kill the displacer beast. He takes a 5-foot step to over to the other side of Molar Duck. And Molar Duck's turning around as the sword is still on fire. Benjamin does. He cuts once and then cuts twice.
3 times.
3 times, 4 times, 5
Lady.
times, and he does the death of 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they're not deep cuts, but they're on and on and on and on and on, and Molar Duck turns.
Yeah, it cries out in pain.
And the last one is Benjin. As Molar Duck is moved back, Benjin runs up Molar Duck's back, and brings it down double-handed onto right as much as he can to stab Molar Duck through the neck.
And you misjudge. Your sword cuts through some of the tough, stony feathers in the neck, but it's not enough to fully pierce it. And the Molar Duck, drawing shaking, ragged breaths, turns back to you.
Balon from atop the pillar goes, I guess life is a duck blur.
And let's attack these
I never get
skeletons
to do
very
puns.
quickly.
All right. Let's with him. 18. And he rolls
That'll do it.
D4.
Hit him.
It's 2. Goes and stabs one of the skeletons for 2. It says and then Fillmore goes.
That is enough to knock down this shield
Yeah.
skeleton.
Fillmore raises his hands in the air in triumph.
That's the fine work at Tickerella Talk. It doesn't hit hard, but it hits right. Inquire at the Inventors Union for more information. Inventors Union, sponsoring the nothing.
Nice.
Okay. So, we have, I believe, Chet. This was named after, I think, the Monster Hearts character. I don't know who I am anymore.
If they said Chet Stockington, that's Warda.
Oh, Chet Stockington.
Was it Chet Stockington, guys?
I bet it was Chet Stockington. What's Chet Stockington like?
Oh, he's just sort of this guy, you know?
Oh, I guess I'll climb this stone wall, you know, and make my way over here.
Okay.
Bless him.
Down.
I use a sweet
Oh, I didn't
cinnamon.
quite make it all the way over, did I? Oh, no. 5,
Chet Stockington.
10, 15,
He likes cheese.
Hail.
25,
Stockington.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So this skeleton makes it over to threaten you, but not enough to actually do any sort of attack. On the Molar Duck's turn, it is going to use its legendary action
What does that mean?
to move one of the stones in the dungeon dome up to 10 feet. It hurls this out from beneath you. You are caught hanging in the air, and is going to make an attack with its claws with advantage. I am going to bet that will hit you. 23. Yeah. Make a grapple check. I do expect you to pass this.
Do you still have your plus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got
So
the 3
you-
rounds.
You managed to wriggle out of its grasp
22.
in the air, but it does still do damage to you. That is 5 damage coming at you. That's piercing, so that's halved to 2.
2. Got it.
And that's all the Molar Duck is able to do on its turn. Let's see. This last skeleton is going to try and take out this bear skeleton and roll a natural 1 and thus fail to do so.
Failure.
Poppy!
Failure.
Poppy and Fillmore!
Everybody in the stands is going,
So Poppy and Fillmore, they'll be next season in the Dungeon Dome.
Yeah, as a team.
They're a team next season in the Dungeon Dome.
Let's see. This one's sent in by Coltreg. Oops, it's a slinky. Reality fails to stick together and your weapon uncoils. You will need to spend a full round action binding reality back together to make your weapon usable again.
oh gosh.
So this takes a swing at at Poppy, and its sword is just a slinky. And we come back to the top of round 10. Or round 11, rather.
Is it 11?
Yep. And there are no new monsters to be summoned. And at this point, there are no new traps to be summoned.
Great. Am I
This is the
prone?
situation we're
What's
in.
happening?
So I need you to make a reflex save.
Oh, okay.
plus your dex.
I can reroll that, right?
Or can I add? Can I provoke an attack of opportunity, and I'll go and I'll catch her.
Ooh, yes, absolutely. you
Cute.
can.
I like that better.
Okay, so we'll just roll this attack
is
of
good
op from the Molar
television.
Duck. Take 9 damage. Oof.
I accept it.
Doofa.
I accept it.
And you do manage to catch Baelon as she falls from the air.
Naked.
Completely naked, and weighs a little bit heavier in your arms as she's got even more muscles than she had at the start of this match.
Yep.
This is a perfect opportunity for a smooch. I'm just putting
Does
it
the
out
kiss
there.
cam get triggered
I think this
for the crowd?
Yeah, I think for the audience, it lands. The camera is in soft focus as you are looking into each other's eyes. Benjen is sort of stunned.
He's got you. He's got
What's
you there.
Baelon's emotional state?
She is reeling from the stone being pulled out from under her, so she doesn't even realize that she's been caught at first. And then, like, her eyes snap into focus again, and she goes, "Oh!"
And there's a moment where there's a squeeze. Sorry, that was not intentional. I meant to catch you.
Can she, like, vault out of his arms?
Yeah.
Okay. She,
unaffected.
yeah.
And there's this tense moment where it might happen, and then there's the. Oh no!
No.
Sorry.
He had a handful of butt. What can you say?
Yeah.
And we cut to the kiss cam in the audience. There's like an adorable older couple sitting together, and they smooch. There is it's a father-daughter sitting in the crowd, and the daughter kisses the father on the cheek. It's very adorable. And then we cut back to that same group of orcs earlier.
Yeah, orc bros.
The orc bros, they all scream, "Yeah!" And there's furious making out once again. Tusk on tusk
They're my
action.
favorite
I feel
fans.
like they're called the Rage Kittens.
The Rage Kittens?
Yes.
This orc bro group.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, these orc bros.
Love
orc
for my
bros.
bro, right meow.
Okay. So that.
But that wasn't my turn.
Yeah, that is not your turn. That is just you land. That
was
is us
the
establishing that you landed well.
Yes.
It's your turn now.
Okay, it's my turn now. I'm gonna hit the Molar Duck.
Yeah.
There's no time for that, Benjamin. Let go. We gotta kill the Molar Duck. She like vaults out of his arms and goes after the Molar Duck with 20.
20 anything will hit.
Yeah.
Roll that damage.
7
Plus 6.
plus 6 is 13. And is that still doubled? What was the doubling happening? What was that?
That's just because
That was-
I got a critical hit.
That was a critical hit.
that was the
yeah.
critical hit. Yeah. So 13. Oh wait, plus
13 damage.
14,
Will-
15. Because I'm in rage.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
Well,
15.
that will do it.
Yeah, it does.
The Molar Duck struck once more, sort of bleeding what looks like concrete, gets teleported out of the arena. Life is like a hurricane. And
And that's where Benjen puts his sword into Baelon.
ooh, or tries to.
Or tries to.
Roll that attack.
That's
Yeah.
my attack.
You want to wait a second there, pal?
Nope. Yeah, he is not.
He goes for it.
I go for it.
Roll it again to make sure you don't critically fail, because this is at disadvantage if you don't think it's not. Yeah.
No.
Okay, so not a critical failure,
right.
but you do miss. You make a half-hearted attempt at betrayal.
I had to.
Do we have to wait for the skeletons, or can I attack him?
Yeah, you know what? Let's have you attack him, because I kind of feel like whatever righteous anger you have boiling in your soul right now is going to be enough that it drives the skeletons back.
A reaction.
They go, I don't want any part of that.
So he goes to hit her, and it like whooshes by her skin, and she turns immediately with the great sword. And And she pauses a second with the sword like at him because they're in range,
Yeah.
right? And she goes, "Well, we did it.
We did.
We shouldn't have, but we did."
But we did. I had to try. You know that.
Oh, I know.
And we cut to a scene on the Megadome screen of a young Benjen and a young Balon. I forget who is saving whom.
I saved him.
Yeah. So there is a young teenage Benjen who has 2 horns intact and 2 arms, in fact. He is hanging over a nigh infinite abyss of inky blackness. And you can see a look of resolved hopelessness over his face as his fingers stop to slip off of a rock. And just before he starts to fall, he feels the strong hand from above catch him. And he looks up into what seems to be the only light left in the world, the face of Balon, who says to him, "I had to try. You know that." And we cut back to this scene here.
I owe you a death. I owe you many deaths for what you've done.
You can try and take it. I won't stop. You know that. I won't just let you do it.
But I know what some of your rules are, Benjen. I know what the rules of hell are now. And she takes the sword back. You're not allowed to take that. Forgiveness. A second chance. But I killed the Molder Duck.
My help.
You helped.
I did.
It's interesting how well we work together.
Stranger things have happened.
And watching from the box in the stadium, we see that blazing blue sapphire once more. And then look up to the face of Dungeon, Prince Regent of Hell, as he watches intensely the scene unfolding in front of him, his yellow eyes blazing. Benjen, you are faced with something. You have made an agreement, and technically, because you are a lawful creature, it would not be a becoming of hell to break that agreement. Benjen, or Balon, has now stated that she does not intend to be the one to break that agreement.
And I can't either. That's part of the contract.
So
And I say to her,
Yeah.
I say, we made a contract, we made a pact, you and I, and my master would not be happy if I broke it.
something tells me he's going to be more unhappy that you kept this one. But she lifts the sword, hilt first into the air, and says, "This match is over."
Kazoodle's voice comes on the over the PA system. What are you talking about? The match can't be over. The match is over when one team remains. There's no way we're stopping this match. And even as he's saying it, the skeletons teleport out of the arena. And the 2 champions are teleported.
And Fillmore.
And Fillmore are teleported on top of the platform, and confetti shoots down from the ceiling. And to one competitor, who has more hit points?
I got, what do you have?
What do you have?
What do you have?
What do you have?
Well, what do
She
you
has
have?
34.
I have 23.
All right, so to one competitor, Balon Territrix, the black belt. The legendary championship belt is awarded. And to the other, the white belt. The interdimensional championship is awarded. Both, I present to you, my audience, your Dungeon Dome Monster Master Champions. The legendary champions, Ladies Disdain. The interdimensional champions, the Nothing.
The Nothing!
There is tremendous fanfare as we cut to the locker rooms. We see, once again, the stalking presence, the cloven hooves on stone tiles as Dungeon approaches Claudish. Claudish sits there stewing in a dark, guilt-ridden anger. And leaning down over him, Dungeon pulls his chin up. You did well. You did well, my son. This is why I chose you as a champion, because I know within your chest beats the heart of a truly honorable man. So I am giving you a gift. Oh, no. You will know about the betrayal that has been done to you. And he places a potion in Claudish's hand. Drink deep, my son. Drink deep and know the truth. Claudish unstoppers the potion and sips it. And he sees the past between Balon and Benjen. And he sees the true emotion that lies in Benjen's heart. And he knows that he betrayed his love just to satisfy the love of another. And that is our match. Thank you so much for watching the Dungeon Dome. Be sure to join us next Wednesday for another match at 8 p.m. Central Time here at twitch.tv/OneShotRPG. As always, we were playing on a Carolina Games table. If you would like a fine table such as this one, be sure to check out CarolinaGameTables.com for more. And we'll see you next time, heroes.
Bye!
Bye!